Hey there, kids. It's me, Oni the Unicorn. And I'm here to tell you that f***ing your dreams ain't cheap. In fact, it costs a ton of cash to do. So that's why me and the Oh No Radio Show need your help. Just go to the website displayed below and hit us up with some cash, yo. $1, $5, $1 million if you have it to spare. Any amount is appreciated. Well, I gotta go because these dreams ain't gonna fuck themselves. See ya!
No.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. Oh hell no.
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
You know, it's really good to be back because I've needed somebody else to talk about birds masturbating with. Uh-oh. Where's my song? There it is. Come on. You can play it. You can play it. Where's it gone? What the fuck? Oh, I love it when a computer freezes, right? It's like you start the show. It's always good. Stand by, everybody. That's right. We are back again here on a Wednesday night. And honestly, usually when things go horribly wrong at the beginning of the show with a technical issue, it usually means that we are going to have a good show. It usually does. It usually does.
Barn burner.
It's been a long time since the three of us have got together. It's been a lot of me and Ty lately. It's been a bit of me and Mike, being like, where are you, bro? Where are you gonna do a show? A lot of that's been happening. But for those of you that are just tuning in, maybe this is your first time. God, if this is your first time listening,
welcome.
I would no go away. Save yourself. Don't even try. Don't even try.
No, join in now.
Don't even try to understand.
Listen back to the 12 years.
12? Yeah. Listen back to every single episode for you to understand what we're doing. Oh, and great. Now we've even lost the Zoom connection that will be the whole basis of the show. Like I said, sometimes when you have technical issues, these make for some of the greatest shows. And if this is your first time listening, my name is Owen. I am the captain of the shit ship. Along with me is my mustache muse Mikey and the lizard wizard himself, Ty. Ooh, we're off to a swimming start, boys. Off to a swimming start.
Playing weird songs, if the songs play at all.
If they play at all.
Freezing.
Yeah.
We are a professional podcasting organization.
Well, it's like they say about, like my studio, it's like with motorcycles or boats.
you don't
If you don't
you don't
use
fire it
them,
up.
you don't fire it up every once in a while. Things go all haywire. The carburetors get all kind of gunked up.
Gotta breathe them out.
Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. We're just kind of like revving the engine a little bit. We're getting the juices flowing of
Yeah, the internet hasn't flowed that hard to your
No.
house in a minute. You got to blow out those lines.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But why don't we just start first off, guys, with why we haven't done a show? And I do want to say it sucks, man. Let's just say work sucks. And
I hate working. I'm gonna say it right now. Guys have been playing the lotto heavy.
let's quit. Let's just all quit. Let's just all.
That's how they get you, Mikey. That's how they get you. That's how the lotto gives out.
I'm just buying like the $2
the
ticket.
scratch off.
No. Just the regular big money lotto, man.
You ain't gonna get out of your hole on that, man. I think that we need to go big. I think we need to get like
Money laundering.
It's okay. I like money laundering. I've always been a fan of a good money laundering. Let's get into a good scheme. What sort of con scheme can we get into to
Crack?
All right, I'm into it.
Crack pyramid scheme, like mega crack.
We get you to get hooked on crack to sell, to do the crack to sell to our friends, to other people.
No one
your
can get
friends.
hooked on it. No one can get hooked on it.
This is Walter White style. We're not doing it. We're just making it real cracky for all the crack people.
I will
super crack.
If okay,
I want to sell like mid-grade, like mid-potency crack. Average. I'm talking
not the best.
Average.
Yeah.
Crack.
I like that. Average.
I want there
crack.
to be. I want there to be worse crack out there, but I also don't want to be spending all my time and effort making the best.
Well,
crack.
because we don't also want like everybody in town chasing us down. Like, oh, these guys got the best crack. Like that's when you get in trouble. It's when you're selling the mid-level crack. You'll be fine.
You need like a trademark though, like it was blue in the fucking in Walter White.
Well, it'll be purple with us, won't it?
Oh, purple.
No,
purple crack.
All the bags will just have me on the bag shrugging my shoulders, going, eh.
I don't know if that's going to be great for like staying undercover, but I do like the marketing. I do like the marketing idea of it. Oh, okay. Just the mustache is on there. Just the mustache.
The new intro to the show.
Flat. It's
Mikey, my cracky muse.
Yeah, flat brim, and it's just the picture of you, but it's got like the bar, like the black bar over your face, or like over your eyes and
nose.
No. Keeps your nose, blurs out your mouth, eyes and mouth, mustache, flat brim, and it's right there. But no, work does suck. I think kind of for all of us, right? Like working, I want to find a way to get out of work like constantly. Like I like the idea of not working ever again. I'm trying to find.
Amen.
I'm trying to find a way to do that. That would be good.
I have been toying with the idea of starting a microgreen farm. Owen, I might just get my
propagating. I mean,
all right.
I'm gonna get a shed.
Okay. All right. I'm into this. I mean, I got more plant talk to do later, but we can certainly talk some plants. I mean,
did all wandering Jews die?
No. You know what? They were close to dying, but I saved the Jews. I saved the Jews. I did.
Call me Jesus.
Can I bring up something real quick too? Apparently you can't say that now. Like the wandering Jew thing is something you're not supposed to. You know what they call them on the internet now? Because wandering Jew is offensive. They want us to call them wandering dudes, and I don't know how I feel about wandering dudes.
What about wandering lords of the media?
Okay. No. Wandering elite. The wandering
Oh
elite.
God.
The wandering God's chosen people.
Yeah. The wandering in charge of us all. The wandering bankers. The wandering.
The wandering Jesus was one of us.
The wandering noses.
You know what? Okay.
The wandering underground New York tunnels.
Oh yeah, those were some good Jews though. Those were some like
that burned hot for like a week, and now
no one talks about the Jews in the tunnels in New York.
They made them stop.
Mm,
I know.
did they?
They did.
Somebody
much
put a
attention?
stop to it.
Man, I miss a good Jew tunnel. Those were the days 3 weeks ago. Those were the days.
Oh man, we had Jews popping out of tunnels under little news boxes. It was crazy.
So you're thinking about what are microgreens in your world? Like what are you defining as microgreens that you want to grow? Is this the stuff that like goes into all these like superfood plant like powder things? Is that a microgreen or what?
It's mostly just for like chefs and like garnishing.
Okay.
The cool thing is though,
parsley. I got parsley growing.
It'd be stuff like that, but they're all just these like little micro versions of like greens that you'd have in salads and stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
So you sell them to stores and high-end restaurants.
Yeah, we can do this.
We are in a hospitality heavy field where people need these little microgreens, and all I got to do is apply myself. So
Well,
I'm probably going to set up a little shed and then eventually quit my job to just grow microgreens all day and smoke weed.
Pretty sure you live in an apartment. I'm not sure where you're going to do this.
Bro, you just get some shelves. You get some shelves
Lots
and
of
some
shelves.
lighting.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
And my wife dropped a bombshell on me 2 days ago that we have to move in April.
What?
I did
No.
not.
April.
Wait,
I
what?
did not know that.
Wait
That's
a
like
minute.
next month, man.
Yeah, that's
No shit, Ty.
this is new. Okay, all right. You just what? You don't want to re-sign the lease, so you gotta.
We told them we were leaving.
Oh, did you forget about that part?
She told them we were leaving.
Oh, so where are you going? That's not.
Well, that's what I'm trying. I've just figured that. I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Okay. You know what? I can do some things. I'll smoke some people out of some places in my neighborhood, and we'll you know what I mean. We'll get them out of their places so you can get in.
What about the
The
other
squatter
side of
spot.
What about the other side of your house, there, Owen?
Well,
Let's live over there.
Well, I mean, that'd be great if we could make that happen. But there's a crazy old lady over there that I can't get rid of. So
Tell your landlord that you have a better tenant.
I don't think he cares about that. But we can try. If all else fails, we can get your microgreen operation over to mine. We can do the microgreens over at mine. Of course, I will make 90% of the money, and you will make 10%.
Yeah, until you don't know. I don't think we're gonna move it over to yours. I think
that's what you should do. It's probably gonna be the best for the operation. You know, I've got the greenhouse. You know, I'm the plant
something.
I'm the plant master, okay? I saved the Jews.
I
I'm the
don't.
plant master. I saved the Jews. I'm already growing chives and basil, and I think I saw a sprout of cilantro the other day. So we're halfway there. Right?
Yeah,
And
you and all the 5-year-olds in the beginners herbology class, you guys are really coming along.
Well, what do you got growing? What do you got growing, Mike?
Nothing right now
Nothing.
because we're moving in less than a month, so I don't want to plant nothing.
Well, you could start propagating. You could start growing some seeds. You could make a mini greenhouse, bro.
I don't want to put the plants through that. The trauma of a move.
You don't know what you're doing. You don't know because you don't know what you're doing. I'll save a Jew. You know, they were in stress too.
I don't have any.
Save them.
I don't have any wandering dudes.
There. Well, I will tell you this: when you do, and you fail at it, you bring them to me. and I'll save them for you. Okay. All right.
I understand and appreciate that, even though I don't think I'm gonna fail. Not a big guy on failing.
Okay.
Propagation contest.
Oh yeah, I will propagate so many more. I'll be greening it up, baby.
This is going to end with you both having like children, and it's going to be bad. Bad
No,
news.
I'm not
Don't
No.
go-
I'm
You're
not
gonna propagate
propagating
too
those.
much.
I don't want to propagate those. I'm not Mormon. I do
I'm
not.
not-
In fact, wait, who has more children, Jews or Mormons? Mormons, right? Yeah, I relate more closely to my Jew brethren, and I will.
I honestly don't think you're allowed to say that.
Why? Why not?
He saved so many wandering Jews.
And
that
I have a
now
big
he
nose.
feels-
I have a real big nose. So I'm
See, he's included. He's part of the culture.
I've always I love Curb Your Enthusiasm too. I feel like that makes me part Jew. Like
That's
that's half
yeah.
that's half of what you need, right?
Yeah.
Some of what you need, yeah.
Don't like
Pretty
work.
much all of
Don't
it.
like work. Like money. Don't big nose. Not big on propagation. Tunnels. I've always liked tunnels. I have always liked tunnels. Okay. Big fan. So
Well, I mean, the tunnel thing we've learned is a big deal now.
also kind of like, who's more into tunnels, Mexicans or Jews? Because I mean, they like me too. They like me too. The Mexicans. I'm kind of half Mexican. I did marry, a Hispanic woman, so it means I'm half that too. I basically got all the bases covered.
No.
And then and they grow a lot of stuff. They're good with that. So once again, I'm your guy. 90%, 10%. Remember that. 90, 10. See?
It'll be great. You'll work like
Yeah.
17-hour days. It'll be cool.
So
For 6 days a week.
yeah. So I will say though that
I did that. That's not cool. I'm going to tell you right now. I just got finished doing all that.
I was just about to bring that up, Mikey.
That's not fucking cool.
Yeah, man, you've been working way too hard, which I look at a sign of weakness. If somebody that works way too hard, it's a sign of weakness. Too many hours, not enough money. This guy was working 70, 80 hours a week. Ridiculous. Yeah. Sign of weakness. Sign of a weak man. Sign of somebody that can't stand up for himself and not.
I'm just gonna say I'm like the absolute opposite because I'm only famous at work for how much I'm not there.
See, this is Ty. This is also why we've gotten along for so many years. I might make fun of you for it, but I admire your lack of ambition and dedication to work.
Yeah.
Like it's honestly,
it's gone through waves with me where I'm insecure and very happy about it.
Yeah, but
I'm kind of in an okay range right now.
You're in the right place right now. See,
Listen, I tried for a while to get out of restaurants while I was at Marlowe's.
Mm-hmm.
I tried, and really the only thing that they were going to do was let me work in warehouses. For some reason, like, they didn't.
Get that forklift training, homie.
Oh,
forklifts are fun.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun, but it's more work, less money.
Is it less money? I don't know.
Usually, yeah, probably.
Some of those jobs pay okay.
Yeah, they can.
My kitchen pay had already hit like $23. I can make good money in a kitchen. But most of the time, no matter what kitchen I go to, within about 5 or 6 months, they're like, why aren't you running some portion of this?
Yeah, because you're so good.
It's ambition. Yeah. I don't even show it.
No.
I just show up, and I think that's where I know that, at least in my industry, the bar has come so low
that you're a warm body that actually shows up.
And I don't like mouth off. I generally just do my job. and they're like, God damn.
This guy's a stone cold killer. He's what they call in our industry a rock star. And then they keep making you do more work and for the same money. Well,
I mean, that's the thing. At Marlowe's, I started Marlowe's at $13.50. And by the end of it, I'm making like $22.
Yeah. That's pretty that's a pretty good, it's a pretty good raise for sure.
And that was under 2 years.
But you were working. You were working
40 hours a week.
Okay, well that's not too bad. You're working 40 hours a week. Survive
Dude,
on
it was. I don't want to shit talk,
Still
but
too
it was
much.
kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down to the 24-hour week.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
I think that's about right. Like I'll do with 32. I'll do that.
No bullshit, like doing my taxes and shit when I look at it.
Yeah.
I am basically a part-time employee making full-time benefits, and it's perfect.
See, yeah, that's the way it should be, Ty. And then you do
when it comes down to the hours worked, I literally just work a little over half of my hours in the course of a year. It's nuts.
I looked at my tax return and I'm like, wow, I'm poor. Like I did not.
I could make a lot more money if I went to work.
Yeah.
I mean, all of it's allowed. It's not like I'm calling out and being a dick. It's just like if time comes up and it's available and we're slow, do what you want.
No, I feel you.
See, nowadays for me, it's all right. So we aren't working 6 days a week anymore.
Thank God.
We're still working 5, and 4 of them are all day.
10 to 12 hour type shifts.
Explain all day. Yeah.
10 to 12. 10 to 12. That about right?
If you're the early guy, you're in at 9:30, and we get out at about 10:30.
But you were able to put a kibosh to your 70 to 80 hour work weeks, and you've now gotten it to where you're only down to what, like a 50-hour work week, something like that?
It's like 55 to 60 somewhere in there.
That's still too much, man. You're still
so much work.
So much work. Oh God, why?
What my big issue is where everybody else's salaried hourage, like if you're a salaried worker in an office, and I assume most of them are, it's just you show up for your 40, you get paid blank every week.
Where I've heard differing things with this though too, because a lot of salaried employees, especially when you get to like a supervisor or management level, they're expecting minimum 50, right? So like,
okay,
that's
my industry has for some reason decided that no matter what management salaried position you take, 55 is like the bare minimum that you will work in a week.
See that? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I feel like your industry has suffered, and it doesn't make sense when everybody else
Let's unionize. Let's fucking throw this shit over.
Yeah.
Pay me for my hours.
Rabble. There's got to be a restaurant union, right?
Actually, that is kind of a funny question.
Okay, so I've never heard of a like general restaurant workers union.
It feels like it's one of those things that should kind of exist.
In a way, right?
Right. Like I understand it in places like Florida, right to work states, unions don't have a lot of power, but in places where there are like union heavy states, like your New Yorks and I think Michigan's big on that, right? So like those places, you would think that they would have like some sort of like workers' rights unions type thing.
And maybe they do, but I know here in Florida, it's always been very much of that. Like, if we even heard the idea that you'd have to do it, it would only work in like chain restaurants because no mom and pop is going to pay money to a union.
Yeah.
Or
well, fuck the mom and pops then. Fuck the mom and pops. Like, I know
Well-
everybody wants to save the small business. No, fuck that shit if you're not going to pay
Applebee's for everyone.
small business equals small wages, bitch.
Well, the problem is restaurants. The margins are already so poor that you really can't.
Well, we talked about this a few weeks back, Mike. We had a show where there was some place that was basically like charging, like, and it would put it on their menu. It was like, hey,
It
we
was
understand.
Wendy's, was it?
No, it wasn't Wendy's. It was a smaller, like, mom and pop type place. And they were like, hey, we understand that these prices might seem expensive to you, but here's what we're doing. We are raising basically like items. I want to say it was like 20%, like on each item on the menu. This is more expensive than you will pay at other places, but we are able, because of this 20, 25, 30% even on some items, to now be able to have healthcare, have, like basic, like,
Right.
rights for our workers. Like, this is what needs to happen. I have no problem paying more money for an item if it means, and also a lot of these places are not accepting tips anymore, right? Like, if you're going to that model, then you need to take away the tipping model, which I'm all about. Just make a price and pay your people well. I'm fine with that.
Is it true though that like service in Europe and in these places where they just pay servers a standard wage is lackluster in some senses?
I think it will definitely suffer case to case, but you also have then the ability to probably get rid of shitty employees because people are going to work for you, want to work at this company, right? Instead of the place where I'm not going to be treated as well. So I think the trade-off does actually kind of work. You see it in the UK, right? They don't have a tipping culture. You might get the odd tip if you're, working at a pub or, what have you, but only for really good service. But those people, like, they treat it as their careers. They treat it not just like the job in high school or college to make extra money. No, they treat it like, because they're getting proper. I mean, obviously they don't have to worry about healthcare and all that in the UK and in Europe. But yeah, you can make a living wage doing that, whereas that does not exist here. I'm sure that, like, there are plenty of people over there hustling, working a lot of hours. Say you were to do that consistently in the UK, you wouldn't have to worry about your health care, right?
Yeah.
You were working 80 hours a week. You'd be able to own a home in a few years doing that because you hustled and did that. Then after you did that, you would kind of like pull back and then, hopefully be able to, and then that's up to you. Our current system does not allow that. Our current system is forcing you to take a gamble on, I'm going to work my ass off, pick as many shifts up as I can, get as much tips and be as great as I can. But that's not a guarantee that you're going to get that amount of income coming in to be able to, like, qualify for a mortgage, because they want to see guaranteed income. They don't want to see what you might make in tips. That's fucking out the right.
Well, and that's where a lot of the servers who would tell you back in the day, like, oh, it's a great industry. You don't pay taxes, and you don't make anything in a paycheck because all your taxes get eaten out of your paycheck, but you just don't claim any money. You look like the most inefficient server in the world because you just don't make any tips. But nowadays, like, I don't know how servers do it, because nearly, when I was doing Marlowe's, it was like 80% of all the tipping was done over a card.
Right.
Like,
so you wouldn't be able to hide that income. You would you would have to do that.
Everything's declared, man. Like,
everything's and to that same token, it's tough. Like, honestly, it's tough in industries like even myself when I freelance, right? Which I'm going on a gig here, which will, I'll make a good chunk of change. I'm flying out on Saturday.
Dog.
But like, that income is not guaranteed year to year. So a bank who's offering a mortgage can't say, well, we know he's going to make this, right? Like that. Right. So I don't know. It gotten way deep in the weeds on this too early on. The point is, that hopefully our schedules should be clearing up enough, mine included. I don't know about you, Ty. It doesn't seem like you've had much of an issue regardless. But me and Mikey
just said I only work half of my hours.
Over the course of a year. It has been busy, but yeah.
But that being said, I do have a good feeling that coming up soon, we'll be able to get more consistent shows out to you on more regular days of the week. Speaking of which, it's why we've chosen not to do the death pool tonight, but to focus on when we get back, when things are really in the swing of things. We will do the death pool draft. It is not something I've forgotten, but when we want to make sure that that's kicked off the right way, and that'll probably be here in a couple of weeks because it feels good that we're fine. I think we're finally, there's a light at the end of the tunnel that things can get back to some normality. And we can start, kicking off Ono Radio Show in the way it needs to be for the year. So that's, I guess, the good news. The bad news. Did you know that birds masturbate?
Why is that bad?
Well,
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
Let them be freaky.
I'll tell you. How much of experience have you had with birds in your life? Like birds as pets?
Never had a bird pet, but I've been in front of plenty of bird pets.
Right. And
My grandfather had a bird pet.
And both of you have held bird pets, even though you've maybe not had them, right? Like you've held bird pets.
Yeah, I held Pepe for a while.
Yeah, all right. So I had a couple different cockatiels growing up, right? And
Did they masturbate?
Were your parents bird people?
Only with those two. Oh, it was like, I think it was one of those things. My mom didn't like dogs, and they didn't really want a cat.
Let's get a bird.
So yeah, I think it was just a way to they wanted something that was easy to take care of, and we'll do the bird.
Was it down
thing,
to
right?
bird or lizard?
I don't think my mom would have ever. No, lizard was off the table. Like with my mom. No.
Come on.
Nah. No lizards involved. But yeah, I did. I grew up kind of with these couple of birds. One was an asshole. One was really cool. But I used to hold birds all the time. I used to sit them on your shoulder, walk around the house, all that. What type of bird was Pepe? Do you know?
I think it's one of these little Senegal parrots.
All right, so he's a little parroty thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So what I have learned in my time on the internet over this last couple weeks is that birds do masturbate, and it's a weird thing. So, basically, if you've ever met like an easily handled bird, and you pet it like a dog or a cat, you're signaling to it that you are its mate and you want to mate with it. So this freaked me out because used to do that a lot with birds. So the birds probably wanted to fuck me, and it sounds like I was getting off my birds when they were. That's probably why they liked me so much, because I was getting off my childhood birds when I didn't know it. Did you ever do this to Pepe?
How old were these birds, Owen?
I think the oldest one before it died we don't know the other one. We gave one away, but like one of them died pretty young. I want to guess 6 years old.
You're a fucking pervert, dude.
I'm a bird pedo, bro. Like I was getting on. Well, I was young too. I wasn't 18 yet either, So we were having young bird relations. I was getting off.
I can see the indie movie right now. I see the trailer rolling. Just young
birds
Owen.
behind the sun.
So here's from Reddit. My wife and I currently have 8 rescue exotic birds and had a cockatoo.
That's 7 fucking too many exotic.
Yeah, it is.
God damn.
And imagine how loud their house is too. Just
Go.
Oh, they do. They get
all fucking day, bro. Shut up.
You learn to tune it out after a while, but like your neighbors, they hate you. Your neighbors absolutely hate you. They can hear it. They had a cockatoo for a while that was very hormonal, and the owner that was rehoming it could never understand why. When we went to meet with her and she sat on the couch and petted it like a dog, I immediately knew what the issue was. And we ended up having to find a new home for it through the rescue we volunteer and rescue birds with. It was so hormonal, it was destroying everything in the house and any semblance of a normal life with us and the other rescues. Basically, don't pet a bird like you would your cat or a dog. You're telling it you want to make babies. What you can do is the little scritches on the back of the head or back of the neck. Some also like the cheeks. Avoid their backs. Avoid using your full palm, just finger wiggles. If they fluff their neck feathers up, it means they're enjoying it in the right way. Petting it with gliding, stroking motions from head towards tail is signal mating. If a bird starts crouching low and kind of making a shivering motion, sometimes vocalizing quietly, you're making them horny. My birds did that all the time.
Owens I remember that vividly.
I do remember that vividly, and it
Owens
does.
out here jerking off his birds.
I didn't know
fucking
I was.
creep.
I didn't know I was jerking off birds as a youth. Do you think you jerked off Pepe?
Did they pee on you a lot?
No, because I would always scritch him on his chest.
I don't know. I mean, I think that sounds like it's okay, but you never know. You might have been. And I see where you're going with that. You guys peed. My birds peed on me a lot. Well, they do pee and poop out of this. They got a hole for that. What is it? Like the coke?
Oh, the cloaca.
Cloaca. Yeah, they got a whole hole for that. And they did. Well, they'll just do that. Period. But I think Ty was asking because he's a pervert. If my birds were squirters, and I resent that remark, sir. I resent that remark.
Of course, his birds were fucking freaks.
Yeah,
they squirted all over me all the time.
Dirty birds.
But I did not know that, and I just wanted to pose it to you. If you guys had any concept, I guess they'll do it to themselves, right? They'll sort of rub their backs on certain toys and things, and they'll get themselves off by doing a thing, and then they go and do their little shivery motion thing, and then they're like,
birds are fucking gross, dude.
Fucking birds be all jacking off everywhere, bro.
Birds aren't real.
Well,
I think some of them might be real.
I feel like it's a half and half scenario, but it
but the one half definitely masturbates.
Definitely masturbates. The ones that are real
are fucking jerking it.
That brings up another point. If birds aren't real and half of them are robots, will robots jerk off? Do you think that robots
I'm going to say yes, but they won't. They won't really enjoy it.
Programming to jerk off? I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they'll be void of that part of things.
But they got to look authentic.
Oh, so you're saying it's like a disguise? What do you think a human robot that's so it's like a what is it in Blade Runner? They're symbiotes or something, right? So they're supposed to be. So they're supposed replicants. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So they're looking. So they're trying to disguise themselves as close to humans as possible. In their programming, you're right. They would have to be programmed to jerk off. Now I
wouldn't program them without that function.
Do robots? What do robots jizz? Do robots?
Fully functional.
Fully functional? I mean, I don't know.
If they're made to be fully functional, I think they are.
How would Johnny 5 jerk off? What?
He would. Well, first of all, he would need input.
He would need. Yeah,
he would need input.
He would need input.
All right. And more of it.
And
more input.
And mostly from an Indian man.
Somehow.
I was a white guy that was playing brownface.
Well, in the context of kayfabe in the movie, he was an Indian man. right?
That is true.
Wait, would it
Yeah.
be cheaper to get an Indian guy to do the porn or to get to brown face a white guy
Indian. Oh
in
yeah.
porn?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Indians are cheap. You can get an Indian.
Oh
you can
man,
Get, you can get an Indian.
bro. I don't know that you can.
Indians
Oh,
Damn it.
way cheaper to get to jerk off than a white guy dressed in Indian brown face.
wait. What if he's just getting? Is Johnny Five getting fucked, or is Johnny Five jerking some dude
I mean,
off?
if he
No, he's
wants so
jerking
much
himself
input,
off from the input.
I think Johnny Five's the bottom.
Wait a minute. Do you think it would be cheaper, like if you just like wanted to pay a human being to jerk off? Do you think it would be cheaper to get just a white guy to jerk off, an Indian guy to jerk off, or a white guy in brown face to jerk off? Which one's the cheapest?
Hmm.
I mean, the
Right.
stipulation is the thing that makes it like something you could charge more money for.
I go Indian, natural Indian, the cheapest. White guy, no brown face, the middle. White guy in brown face, the most expensive.
All right, I agree.
I don't
with
want to
you.
agree with you.
I agree with you that the white guy in brown face is the most expensive because you have to pay to make that go away at the end. But I will submit that Indian is the middle option because the pool of Indians that will be willing to jerk off on camera probably a little bit smaller. Probably
No, there's so
can charge a
many.
little
No,
bit
no,
more.
no. There's so many more of them, and oh my god! You see over there is shit everywhere in the streets. Like they're just looking to make $1. That's why they're doing all their scammings. That's why.
And they'll make a cheap one that's like a Bollywood jerk off with dancing and shit like
Yeah.
that, but it'll still be like $2.
That is your upper echelon Indian jerk off film, though. The one, yeah, that one
Song and
might
dance choreography.
be a little more expensive.
But I submit that there are white guys out there doing it for free constantly.
There's probably Indian guys doing it out there for free
I would
constantly.
say
And
everybody.
there's more of them. Look, there's way more Indians than white dudes. So just by law of averages, you're going to find an Indian. Yeah, it's Indian guy all the way. I want to see the Johnny Five porno, though. Now we need to figure out that one. Johnny Five, it's alive. I mean, that's.
I bet you it exists. I'm gonna search later.
I'll search it. Johnny Five porno. Or
Let's see what happens.
is it called Shorter Circuit?
God damn. Yes.
Johnny Five.
I bet his circuit ain't so short.
Might not be. Porno. Johnny Five porno. All right. Johnny Five gay porn. Johnny
I told you he's the bottom.
I think that Johnny Five is the name of a gay porn star. So we learned something new today. I am not clicking
Has
on
nothing
that.
to do with the movie.
I don't think so. Okay, now I'm gonna do Short Circuit porno. Short. Does anybody use the term porno, or is it just porn now? I feel like porno.
Mostly, I think it's porn, unless you're an older.
Okay.
An
You
older
still say
bloke.
porno like regularly?
Short Circuit orgasm. That's like some way too technical thing for me. This is This is getting. Wait a minute. Okay. Short
In my
Circuit.
mind, I picture like Johnny Five, the dildo machine, just fucking going wild.
Hang on. Short Circuit, 1986 English.
What would you do
Oh.
if you get a video like this?
Uh-oh. Hang
Ooh.
on.
Willing to drive 10 minutes to meet older women who just
Oh,
want
that's an ad.
Yeah, that's an ad. That's an ad. Oh,
The old lady ads, they come up all
No,
the
but
goddamn
I just
time.
hope that they put the entire movie Short Circuit on Pornhub.
I know, right?
Not on
Yeah,
Porn.
That's what I'm
Not on
imagining.
Pornhub, but at ma6tube.com, which is a full porno site. And yet someone put the whole Short Circuit up on
That's
there.
what it is?
Yeah.
It's the actual
yeah.
movie?
Yeah, the whole movie,
Oh.
1986. It's there. It's really good quality, too.
Honey, reassemble.
I know you don't understand.
Oh, and send me that link. I'm gonna watch that later tonight.
It's just the
Really
way
good
it is.
quality. Like, this is better quality than, like, Hulu. Like, this is really quality. I'm impressed. MAT 6 tube. What else is on here? Let me check this out.
While searching for porno, found a porno site that just had a lot of good links.
Yeah, it just has a really like quality MPEG distribution, like system. All right.
Good on you. Good on you,
Yeah.
MA6 tube.
MAT 6 tube. MAT.
I apologize.
High quality unlicensed material.
Yeah.
MA6 tube.
You know what, though?
Sponsor Oh No Radio Show.
Literally everything else that I'm looking at here. Oh, no, Big Bang Theory's on it. You can go watch Big Bang Theory.
Are you sure it's not porn?
I don't know. Yeah. Big Bang. I think it's some like Indian. I don't know.
Oh, is it Bollywood Big Bang Theory?
There's
Where
some.
they have sex?
None of us are going to be able to keep from crying during that last taping.
Oh,
You gotta justify-
it's just an Entertainment Weekly clip interviewing the Big Bang Theory cast on why it's time for the show to
the
end.
writing somehow, because that's inevitable.
Do they then have
In-
sex?
in once
or fix
again-
the plumbing?
Once again, beautiful quality. Like, I'm really just like, I'm blown away by this, like, whatever codec they're using. They really got it down. Like, MA6 tube might be the next step in online distribution of the video
Changing
format.
the game.
Yeah, give me something else. Just name a movie. All right, Top Gun. Let's just see. Yeah, Top Gun.
There's got to be Top Gun porn.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's real deep in the butt.
Whoa!
That's not what I was looking for. All right, we got Top Gun Maverick for 2020 full movie. Nope, this one not so good. This one not the quality I'm looking for. MAT 6 tube, MAT 6 let me down. Well, you never know though. That could come in handy, especially if you're looking for, Short Circuit, or other.
Squash. Dead.
You know I always am, though.
Disassemble. Dead. Disassemble. Dead.
You can hear how good it is. I mean, even the audio quality.
Audio's pretty solid, yeah.
I mean, it's fucking on there. Like,
Let's not give it too much traction. I want this to stay up long enough so I can watch it.
Beautiful.
Right. One more time from the top. Who is your programmer?
Me.
Johnny Five Alive.
oh, that's it. Who, like, that's in the porno, the Short Circuit porno. You know how he has like the circuit boards in his chest, but he can open it up. He opens it up, and you know what comes out.
Titties.
No, that's not what I was actually thinking. I was thinking it was gonna be more a dick and balls, a robot dick and balls.
Super robot dick and balls.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, maybe.
You rewired all your switches. No wonder you're malfunctioning.
Switches are my switches. Life, not malfunction. Not malfunction. I am alive.
See, we could make a good porno out of Short Circuit. Let's get
I
on
think
it.
instead of malfunction, we'll say mouth function.
Yes,
We'll-
mouth function. Yep.
That's not a mouth function. Oh yes, it is.
Oh yes, it is.
Zip.
Well, we have to re-alter your programming.
I'll show you how that mouth function. Shit.
Have you ever been with a girl that refused blowjobs? Like, just didn't ever want to give them?
Yeah.
At least 2. Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I've
Thankfully, I never encountered that.
got a pretty good long list of things.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I haven't been with as many ladies, as probably either of you, but I've got a decent track record. I think I'll be honest. I think that's kind of a I don't know.
Yeah, but when it's weird, like when it's like weird when that happens, it's just like, what, really? I mean, all right, I guess.
We won't say the person's name, but me and Ty know somebody who didn't like having vaginal intercourse, but was only blowjobs.
Okay.
Yeah. And for a while, I'm like, well, that's lame. I mean, it is lame, right? But I could.
I mean,
could I live with
imagine,
it? Could I
imagine
live with it?
So, all right, because I doubt anybody. Well, maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So her shit was like,
You know who I'm talking. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was literally like genetically too tight to have sex.
Yeah, it was like a weird medical condition, right? Like she couldn't take a ween in there.
So she took like
You could take me.
She God damn it, Mikey. But yeah, that was like, I don't know, man. But imagine, all right, so I'm not trying to picture her, but like imagine a girl in that reference that, I mean, she's foregone the vag sex. That's like,
it's done now.
that-
Like she's
that-
like, that's
all of
never
that,
gonna
that's-
happen. She's come to like understand that's never. Childbirth is obviously out of the question as well, right? Like that would probably not be a thing. But
imagine a girl that is then perfecting the blowjob, like
her
that's her
skills,
sole
yeah.
skill.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
What if she was still like very greedy though, and wanted you to go down on her all the time?
It's okay. That's fine.
I mean,
but she didn't. She wasn't blowing nobody.
Oh well, then that's no. I mean,
yeah. This is a reciprocal action.
Okay, so
yeah.
Welcome to my second long-term relationship. This girl was constantly like, you should go down on me, and blowjobs were like a chore to like earn and receive.
Well, then it's not even enjoyable. Then
I know,
is
right?
it? Like
Yeah.
you want it, like, man. I want you to be like enthusiastic about it, like, oh,
Goddamn
The way that Jennifer Aniston wanted Vince Vaughn to feel about the dishes is the way I want you to feel about giving blowjobs.
That reference
You
is
should-
not anything I have any concept of, but I'll go with it. Sure.
Okay, so in there was a movie with Vince Vaughn and Jennifer Aniston, and Jennifer Aniston tells Vince Vaughn, I don't want to have to tell you to do the dishes. You should just want to do the dishes.
Yeah. And he's like, well, you should just want to suck the dick, like a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'd say.
Okay. All right. Do you think that the girl, Ty, I'm not even specifically here. Well, yeah, her. Did she? All right. This girl, she obviously had like a medical condition. Her vag
Typhus.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's the medical phrasing for it, right?
Very official.
Yeah. And so she did the blowjobs and a lot of them. But do you know if she did like the butts? Because I would imagine after a certain point,
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna be with you. I'm gonna be with you forever. Can we at least try the butts? You know what I mean? Like, can we?
I feel like she should be butt stuff positive, but I don't know for sure.
What if?
Here's the
do you
problem.
think her?
What if?
All right. So no, hear me out here. I have taken turds bigger than my dick, right? so I would say that like her butthole must probably be looser if she has a regular diet than her vag. Her butthole probably bigger than her vaginal.
I mean, I would say that's a okay assumption, maybe.
I think so.
Well, what if genetically, because her vagina didn't grow big enough, her butt grew extra big?
Oh, so she's got a real big butt.
Real loose butthole.
Real loose butthole.
Super dumper.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, all right, let's play around with it. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how this goes. You know, I think I don't know. Feel like that's probably a good way to think about it.
I still like the idea of just thinking of a girl that set her sights on projecting or perfecting a blowjob. That's awesome.
You don't have to necessarily be a girl that can't
Or
have
whatever. Yeah,
you don't
I don't
necessarily.
care.
Yeah, you don't
Pursue that
necessarily
sex.
have to be a girl that has this vaginal tinnitus.
I
To
don't think that's what they're calling it.
Segment 1.
vaginal tinnitus. To necessarily perfect the BJ, right? Like you can still you can be a regular horny girl and want to perfect. It goes back to something I said over a couple years ago. I was defending the term cocksucker, that we should stop using the term cocksucker as a negative. This should be a positive thing, right? We need to encourage this.
Cocksucking.
Right? Yes. Perfect the art. This is not a negative thing. Like if I said to Ty, you know what I know about you? You're one hell of a pussy licker. I've heard that you are one hell of a pussy. Do you think there's like girls out there that they're like with their girlfriends? They're like, you know what, Christina? She gives one hell of a dick suckings.
I would say probably.
I don't think
I'd
it's
say
that common.
nowadays, with the level of crassness that I hear out of
Yeah.
the younger generation, yeah, I'm sure that there's some girl circle where they are complimenting each other on.
I have seen a
All
porno
of
like
it.
that before, but I don't know if it's like real, like pornos. You know how that is.
Owens, like, I've seen them in my dreams where they exist.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
I've seen them there.
But is it real? Like, I don't know. Like, are they proud of it? Like, they walk around like, I'm the best cocksucker. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they brag
sure
about
there are
it.
some.
They brag about it. All right. That's cool. I mean, I'm just saying that's cool. Okay, moving on, because I got to get off this short circuit. I'll send you the link to the short circuit thing. Just you gotta put it full screen so you don't get all the double stuff, the doubles. There's things going multiples like on the side of mine. So I got to get rid of that, especially if I ever want to like share a video later. But that can't come up, just accidentally. But short circuit, if you're looking for it. You know what's great too? 44 likes, 0 dislikes on the porno site. There's 44 people that were like, you know what? Great copy.
Awesome.
Great copy of this 1986 short circuit.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Yeah,
when
I did come here for double vag, double anal, but short circuit will do. Short circuit will do. I changed my mind.
I hope there's some double anal in it though. Just a little.
Quickly,
yeah.
Double vag, double anal. What's the guy mechanic on that?
I mean, it's a joke thing. I've seen it once. I mean,
it's possible.
I've seen double anal and I've seen double vaginal.
Yeah,
which and
also,
even then, like
the 3 either way is pretty easy, but 4 is pretty tough.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of legs interlacing, and everyone's got to have a power hog at that
Well,
point.
the 4, it's a necessary thing. 3, you can make work.
Right. Here's what I contend with this. If you're going double vag, double anal, you need 2 shorter dicks, 2 longer dicks, right? I think for the whole like puzzle to work, like I feel like you need like kind of that
porno math.
Yeah. That's what
Owen just sounded like the main priest in The Exorcist. He's like, I need 2 shorter dicks and 2 longer dicks.
All your dicks will mingle in these assholes and vaginas.
So I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna sound like a huge dick because I got a a gift in the mail this week.
What a dick. You're such a dick. You got a gift?
I thought Owen said he had AIDS. I was like, wow.
You got AIDS? You dick.
You laid it so casually. I was like, damn, man.
I was working on a nice like segue there. But yeah, I definitely I feel kind of bad because I'm gonna, bust on somebody here that gave me a gift, right? And I'll just say it. It's a friend of ours, our good friend Kyle Duce from the Happy Hour with Duce and Ariel or whatever it's called now podcast.
Was
right?
was it VHS porn?
It was not. It was just a bunch of pictures of wrestlers signed 8x10s that he had gotten offline. That he had ordered he had ordered some of these autographs, right? And he'd gotten doubles of them. He'd gotten doubles of them. He's like, oh, I know who would like this. My fellow wrestling buddy, Owen, right? He's like, so I'm going to send you these. They're certified autographs, what have you, right? So he's like, would you like
that?
That
sounds really sweet. Like what a nice person would do.
Yeah, it is. Very nice.
Did you tap con it into the wall yet?
No. I just got them today. I haven't had a chance to frame them and do that. That's that's a tomorrow thing, Ty. That's a tomorrow thing. Hang on, my camera's falling down. There, 1 second. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Stack.
It's gonna work.
Sorry about that. But no. So I get this, and I couldn't help me just. I can't. I wish I could show this on the show, but it's basically all just like addresses. You got your return address, you got your mailing address, and so I had to share it with you. I had to share it with you guys in our group so that we could talk about it. But the state of the fucking package that this came in today of these.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
To help me, you guys describe it, please.
I mean,
you saw the pictures.
It's. I mean, it's pretty flat though, right? Like the.
Yeah. It's like
multiple pieces.
Size of
duct
a
tape.
Manila envelope type thing, right? So
I think. Three pieces of duct tape taped it together.
A lot of people might not know who this guy is, but he's an old friend. Duce. He's from Polk County. He's as Polk County as he gets, and whenever he even comments or types in our group, I always joke about him being illiterate. Well, now I have found proof that he is, in fact, probably either. I mean, this guy's either slow.
Right.
I mean, he's definitely illiterate. I also did see that, Mikey. That
I
was
won't
funny.
claim to have good handwriting, but it is pretty rough. It's a little rough.
I mean, this is. I have like when I try, I have okay handwriting. I can have some sloppy chicken scratch, but when I'm sending out like a piece of mail, this is when I definitely try, or like I'm writing a check or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna at least do my best. This looks like.
How often do you do that shit? Because I feel like I never do it. Like I had to sign some shit earlier today. I was like, "Fuck."
My landlord is like in his mid 80s, and that's the only way he accepts
send him
rent.
a check?
So I send him a check every month.
Holy
dude.
shit!
Yeah, in the mail with a stamp. With a handwritten check every month.
Yeah. Okay.
So I do it a fair amount. You saw this picture. Describe the man's chicken scratch, please.
I will say it did look like maybe a third to second grader.
Yeah. This is not high school graduate level, right? This is not.
And I love you, Kyle.
It's great.
But the duct tape?
The duct tape is the best part.
Oh yeah, the duct tape.
I didn't see. You said there's pizza grease. I didn't.
Oh
see
yeah,
that, but...
there's pizza grease on the outside of the label. Like
I must have missed that.
Yeah. If you look at the picture and zoom in on the bottom third of it, you'll find a nice little splotch. See if you can spot that.
Oh, I can see it right here.
Yeah. You see You see the pizza grease?
Oh, it's right there in the front.
It's good stuff. Duce, we love you.
And thank you.
We do love you.
Seriously, thank you for the gift. It pains me to give you a plug in this way, but here you go. Happy hour with
Ariel and Deuce.
Ariel and Deuce. They send greasy. They send pizza greasy things to you.
I was going to say Kyle and Deuce.
They kindly send packages to their friends that they love.
What a generous couple of humans.
That look.
Yes.
God damn it. How drunk were you? Or how, like, I'm gonna one of these days I'm gonna get slaughtered and try and write. I'm gonna write an envelope, and I think I can do better than this. I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can.
We should all do it. We should all get just absolutely wicked drunk
and see what our and do a penmanship test.
No, and just send Kyle Duce gifts.
Oh, I'll be good with it. And he can judge who the best penmanship of all of us, who had the best penmanship. Do you think that Kyle Duce knows what the word penmanship is, yet alone spell it?
Yeah.
No, he calls it writing.
Scribbles.
Scribbles. Yeah, might call it that. Could be.
Learned man hieroglyphs.
Mm-hmm. I have received text messages from this guy that, wow, it takes some deciphering sometimes. Like as to like, I think I know what you're talking. My friend, I call him the Mexican all the time, on the show. He's from Uruguay. He's my good friend. I have him work on my car. My good friend Freddie. I can understand his text messages better than Kyle's from Polk County most of the time. My youngest nephew has sent me one before that was more coherent. And I should ask him, my youngest nephew, who is still in elementary school. I don't know what grade. I should ask him to send me a a little thing of his handwriting, and I want to see if it's better or worse than this. How bad's your handwriting, Mike? Is your shit? I have a feeling yours is weird. I bet yours is good. I don't know. If I feel like yours might be good. Swallow your gummy before you talk, please. You're eating too many gummies.
It's Tic Tacs. They're just 1 calorie. I can't stop. So my penmanship is weird because I do that all caps writing.
I'm okay with that though. That's legible. It's legible though. Do you write really small?
No, I mean it's fairly normal size, but I
write pretty small.
When I have to write, most of what I write are like labels. So when I have to write like long sentences, it turns into this weird jumble of like caps and lowercase, and like it'll flow into like cursive, and like certain letters just kind of do cursive.
I don't really flow into cursive. If I would have to start something in cursive, and then I wouldn't go from like print into cursive. I might go from cursive into print. And what I will do, I've noticed, is I won't abide by the traditional laws of capitalization. Like I end up sometimes writing like the first letter of every word is caps, not necessarily like the whole thing. Like I can see myself doing that, but it will still be somewhat legible. Like, and what I like about his is it's like definitely not on a straight line, but it takes like a hard right lean as he's writing from left to right. Like it's like, oh man, he dipped way hard to the right, but then he tries to correct it. So then it's a guy climbing down a mountain to go back up a mountain, if that makes any sense. So it's just like, it's like a squiggly do, like, work of art. Like I almost want to, before I hang up any of these wrestling pictures he sent me, I almost want to hang that because it's so beautiful, and just like the pizza grease and the duct tape. It's a touch, man. It was a touch.
Epoxy it into a coffee table.
Oh yeah.
We should do
They-
the three of us. We should do a penmanship test. We'll get a random sentence, right?
Oh,
And
God.
the three of us will know whose is who.
Am I supposed to try?
Yeah, we're supposed to try and write, and we'll do one in print and one in cursive of the same sentence, and we'll have the people vote as to who did best. And,
I think
and it'll be anonymous. It'll be like a 1, 2, or 3. They'll have to guess. Do you think people could guess whose handwriting it was just from?
No, I don't
Maybe.
think they'll be able to guess who did that. I think that's going to be a little.
Maybe.
That would be difficult. Because I don't think any of us have just atrocious handwriting, right?
Sometimes. I'm not going to give hints, though, if we're doing it.
No, we got to try our best. We got to try our very best to see who has, out of the three of us, the best. We'll do it, and we'll do it separate. Who has the best? What do you call it? It's script, right? If you just write like
or print
script would be that way,
Yeah.
and then we'll do one in cursive, and then they'll be
Ooh.
completely separate. Who has the best print and who has the best cursive, and we'll let the people decide. It's a fun game. Why not?
I think
Okay.
I think I'll do pretty well in the cursive because we did a lot
Yeah?
of like calligraphy and cursive and gifted. But my print is not so great.
We'll do just a sentence, for each one. And we both have to what's a good sentence? Well, we'll have to come up with that. We'll have to come up with a good sentence. I want it to have a good amount of letters, and if we're doing cursive, I want to see all your Z's. I want to see your Q's. I want to see your Z's. I was always shit at Z's. You guys will probably win the cursive one. I'll probably fail the most on that one. But
I mean, my shit's all messy. Like, I do both, for sure. In my normal, like, what I'm printing, I definitely do both cursive and print.
who do you think writes the most physically on paper out of the three of us with our jobs? Like I already said, I write a check and I write mail a letter
Mike.
every month. But
Mike.
yeah, I would imagine
still
working
write
in a
lot of
kitchen.
labels.
But those are probably like in a code, kind of real quick. You're not concentrating on penmanship as long as it's legible, right? I've seen a ticket from a kitchen. Most of the time, they look like Kyle Duce's handwriting, right? Like,
What the fuck does that say?
but usually better, honestly, like because it has to be legible for business to be done. So I mean,
Yeah,
that being said, the mail did get here. He told me when he sent it, by the way, and it did take way longer than it probably should have. So I'm wondering if that somebody really had to like
that robot had to scan it like 9 times.
like that thing was held up for a while, but there we are. Oh, what is Francesco talking about? Who are these people? What is the chat room? Is anybody following the chat room? Oh, we're talking about chicken strap. All right. So SJ, he writes like shit, apparently. Francesco, how's your I don't know how his handwriting is.
The quick
I
brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
No.
I like this sentence.
He makes a great point on this one, actually. A mood can influence in your writing, and that is true. Like when you're like impassioned writing something, that can definitely affect it. Like I find myself starting, if it's like a longer thing, like I'm writing a note, it starts off really good, but by the end, it's fucked. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, my hand's getting tired. Like if it was like a page note, right? It starts off really nice, but then it's like, these are the apologies I have to write to my wife every once in a while,
I'm like, what the fuck are you writing?
Yeah, sometimes it's a really like nice heartfelt sentiment, Sometimes and I'm it'd be like, a half a page or something like that or whatever, but like it starts
I mean it. Like I type all day. I barely ever write something out with a pen or a pencil anymore. I sometimes in D&D, but I still do a lot of that like digitally.
I do
Dear
it.
Teresa, please forgive me for pissing in the hamper.
again.
I was drunk again on the Budweiser, and I thought it was the toilet.
Even
Yes,
though
get your
you,
blowjobs up because
oh gosh, you guys are. You have cameras in my house because this is exactly what I'm writing. It's too close.
it's too close.
It's also a little bit like, yeah, get ready for them BJs. Tomorrow I'm off, you're off. Let's do it. Then there'll be a bit about how I inevitably have broken something of hers. That will, and then yeah, usually, oh, don't worry, I'll clean the bathroom tomorrow. I peed on the floor. Like that's
just leave it there. It's fine.
it's fine. Like, or it'll be like, don't use that towel. I used it to clean up the floor. We'll wash it tomorrow.
There's a lot of pee on it.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't use that towel that's there. Yeah.
Pooped in the shower. Just wait till tomorrow to take one. I'll get it cleaned in the morning. Love you.
No.
XOXO. dog.
I've done I did it once, okay, but that was a once.
Didn't we talk about it?
Yeah, it just slipped out, man. Like it just like.
But you did the waffle stomp, didn't you?
I think I had to.
The waffle stomp.
I had to I had to pull some of it out by hand. But
even grosser.
But there was
it's both gross.
No, yeah. Hot shower farts. I still say they smell the worst of all the farts. You're in the shower and you just, man, there's science behind it. That's a thing. That's a thing too. Guys, it's coming up on break here.
Yeah.
For this segment, but
is it?
But before we go to break, I got really obsessed a couple weeks ago. We haven't done a show in a couple weeks, but I'm like, you know what? I'm really gonna turn my life around. I've been taking a lot of classes while at work. I was gonna ask you about this, guys. I'm getting certifications over here while I'm at work on the clock doing the thing. And you, Mikey, is someone in management. You, Ty, is just another employee. How do you guys feel about that? If you were like, for you, Ty, an employee, if you're sitting next to a coworker, you're doing the same job, but he's like maybe sort of distracted doing something like this, do you get mad at that coworker? You, Mikey, is like someone who has to manage people. How are you feeling about me basically taking online courses on the company dime?
Are you doing your regular job?
Yeah.
Spec?
Yeah, flawlessly.
Flawlessly.
The only thing I'm probably not doing is talking to other extraneous coworkers I don't need to talk to anyway, because I've already got everything covered with my job. Basically, it would be the lack of glad handing and niceties are the only thing.
Glad handing?
Glad handing. Yeah, that's a term.
So you're saying,
and that term does always make me think of hand jobs, but it's not what it means. But that's not what the first time I heard glad handing, I thought it meant hand jobs, but then I meant no, they're just like shaking hands and doing like, you know what I mean?
And maybe a hand job too. I don't know.
I think it could go. Is glad handing? Glad handing goes both ways, I think. But you know what I mean. It's like the niceties. I'm not having amble chit chat with somebody who's not really doing anything anyway. You know, like I feel like I'm verified, I'm dignified, and I'm okay with doing my job as long as I'm doing my job and I'm taking my online course. It's not bothering anybody. I'm not sacrificing, like I'm not front facing, right, towards a client or towards a customer. And
just doing a little training.
And anytime that anything serious comes by, I can either pause or, like I can put that laptop down. Are you cool with that, Mike?
Oh, man. I mean, you make a lot of really good points. So, no, stop. What the fuck are you doing?
Really?
Yeah. Why are you doing all that? That's stuff you do on your time, Buster. This is quarry time.
But what if I can chop all, what if I'm in your kitchen and I found a little place like my laptop can just hang there, right? And I got one earbud in and I'm chopping all the onions.
First of all,
I'm getting the
earbud,
orders.
get the fuck out.
Oh, I can't have one earbud in your kitchen?
Not in my fucking kitchen. You cannot.
Well, it's no wonder you can't.
And I'm being so
hire
serious
anybody.
about that.
No, not even one. You're a zero earbud guy.
There's you. My rule has always just been, if it's during if we are open, no. If we're closed
Okay.
and there are no more customers, sure. But also, the first time I like call you or anything, or like say like, hey,
All right. So
Owen,
so if I can't have an earbud in during customer time, what if I had a thing while I'm cleaning? I got it on a screen where it's like I can see it. It's on my laptop. It's on a shelf. I'm cleaning the restaurant. The thing's closed. I'm doing prep for the next day, but I got my one earbud in and I'm learning. Are you mad at that?
are you learning without my mentorship?
Yeah.
Fired.
Then yeah, get the fuck out.
Fired.
I mean, okay, so that
I didn't administer these lessons, Owen.
See, that-
How
you
do
never-
even know
you never
that they're
asked-
correct.
Well, you never asked what the lesson was, too. Like you never asked what the lesson was, right? Like, so would you be more mad if I'm learning like how to make vegan fried chicken on the internet from a YouTube show, right?
Yeah, way more mad.
Or would you? I said these the wrong way for comedic effect. Or would you be more mad if I'm learning like audio skills? I'm working at your restaurant. Like you're gonna be a little bit like more
equivalently mad about both.
No, see that's the thing. That's the difference. You
Because
gotta admit
you're learning. I hate
you
learning.
don't want it on. Oh, you don't want it on any part. What if Ty, you've got a coworker that's next to you and they're trying to learn something that's like to really like they're in law school part-time, right? They're learning law. And you're there and you're there sitting next to them. I mean, this could come in handy for you too, Ty, because you're an absolute delinquent that needs to get a hold of your legal affairs. But that aside, like they're learning. Are you mad about like they're learning and they're doing that, or are you mad about if they're trying, if they've got something on like in the background, you see it on their YouTube and it says, my coworker's a dick. How do I handle it? Right. And like are you
Ty, mind you, your call volume is going up because this guy is taking the bare minimum of calls.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the guy in the example more than the employee in most situations.
Okay, so you're with me. You're with me on this one.
I'm just saying,
because I've just been doing it a lot.
There's stuff like at work, like I get distracted by a bunch of different shit, but I mean, I'm good at my job. The calls I take, I destroy. Like my numbers are pretty good in most situations, but I do my best to professionally fuck off as much as I can.
Now, let me ask this back to Mike. Mike, say you catch your coworker. He's trying to hide it. He's trying to be super discreet, and he's only doing it in the times that you've allotted. Like, I know you hate learning, but he's had his earbud in while he's cleaning diligently and prepping for the next day. He's not abused the rule of the earbud in the kitchen during the shift while the restaurant's open. And then he's like, oh, he pulls out his phone. He's like, oh, I got to get the next episode. And you see as he pulls up the next episode and it says, how to make my restaurant manager as happy as possible. Are you still enforcing the rule? Or how to make my small restaurant better? Or how to get more revenue into my small restaurant? How to, if he's watching something like that, are you still mad?
Well, first of all, if he's watching How to Make My Manager Happy, how dare he assume that I'm unhappy?
Oh, okay.
So first of all,
okay,
fuck him. He's fired.
All right.
Fired.
Because he's putting on his perception of you. He should be just. That means he's not paying it. Well, he's not paying attention to you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He'd know that I am a joyful person.
Right.
I don't need his happiness.
And everything
Okay.
is perfect, and he's probably the only person letting it down.
Yeah. Number two, if he's out there reading books or like listening to some YouTube on how to make my vegan fried chicken business better. One, how does he understand it? One, he's a fucking
He's
line
reading
cook.
He's reading a book. How dare him?
Well, he's a line cook. I don't think he even understands the concepts that are
Okay.
coming at him.
Okay, let me ask.
You were a line cook at one time, weren't you, homie?
No, he's
remember-
better than that now. You see, he's not one of those plebes, one of those disgusting oil people.
Ty, you also seem to forget that every time they promote me, the moment they do, I turn my back on everyone who I just was co-workers and compatriots with.
Oh yeah.
I immediately
He's
fired.
Sell them out. I'm
Fired.
like, hey, real quick, now that I'm up in here in the upper echelon, here's all the rat shit that they're doing down at the bottom.
Mikey's
Here
a
it is,
shark.
laying it out.
Oh, Mikey's you're a shark in the water everywhere you go.
Yeah, bro. Why do you think that we get rid of when I show up, all the problems stop? Because I was either A, in on all the problems.
I like to
B,
imagine.
or
I like
was
to
the
imagine
cause.
Mikey. I like to imagine Mikey. He walks in. He's just like first day. Oh, he's like, oh, this new guy's here. He's gonna come run this kitchen, and oh man, I've heard he's a real stickler. He's gonna whip us, and then he just walks in toothpick in his mouth for sure. And it's almost like the saloon door opens. Yeah, aviators, toothpick in his mouth.
I don't take them off either. I wear them most of the shift.
Well, like it's that look of the fog behind him as he opens the door, but it's actually just all the vape smoke that is behind him. So that happens. The lighting's there. He's in the restaurant, and it's a whole shakedown. He's like, "You over there? I see you. Where's your AirPod case? First things first, we're gonna put that in that AirPod case, and we're gonna close it tight. And that AirPod case is gonna go into your back pocket. Therefore, you don't get to sit comfortably either the rest of the day. It will not come out of that pocket. You will not get to sit comfortably on that ass, because this, my friend,
all that shit in
is
your
a
front-
standing listening job. You see?
Yeah. Now that I'm here, guys, mouths closed, eyes open.
Right?
Mike,
what would you do if you caught one of your line cooks out there on his break reading Shakespeare?
Well, first of all, I'd tell him, why are we wasting time with that dead motherfucker?
I thought you would say
he's not teaching you anything new.
You'd probably have to report him to the cops, right?
Well, I mean, it does seem slightly communist, and at least in my kitchen, we don't tolerate communism.
It
sounds
is
like
Shakespeare communist? I don't know that Shakespeare is Shakespeare communist.
Well,
I never put that together. I don't know.
It lends itself to the communist idea.
Oh, of reading.
That he can be as good as the people around him when he can't. He's just a line cook.
Okay, so we'll leave with this because it definitely relates, because I've much like both of you wanted to really establish, career gains, and I felt like one of the ways that I could possibly do that was gain more respect. So I want to definitely look, more mature. And I thought about, how could I do that? I'll get some glasses. What if the reason I haven't got promoted into things is because I don't have glasses?
Let me tell you about my 5-year plan.
Okay.
Glasses.
And I will tell you.
So I did this for you guys.
It does work, because anytime they would tell us that the corporate chefs were coming through, or the area supervisor, or occasionally our CEO John Metz for Marlowe's would come through.
Okay.
I would. I'd bring my glasses
You'd
in.
put them on, wouldn't you?
Put my fucking glasses on.
And they would be like, oh, this guy's a distinguished older guy, right? Like, so you'd get more respect. So I bought 2 pairs of fake glasses on Amazon because I wanted to see how I'd look in said glasses. I think it'd be best if I took off my headphones so you could really see.
Here we go.
And I think and you'll
model them, Owen.
Yeah, model them. Trying to decide which pair I should go for. I think I'm gonna go for this pair to show you guys first. I think it's my it's my second. You know, it's only got 2, so it's like it's my least of the 2. But all right, here you go. Here you go. Just so you can see here. All right. All right.
Here we go with fake glasses.
All right. Here
fake
we go.
glasses, Owen.
Number 1.
Ooh, look at how distinguished he is. Is he a lesbian? He might be a lesbian.
Could be a lesbian. Definitely a real straight shooting hipster. Definitely on the bubble of some poli-sci.
Owens,
yes.
Owens' slightly patchy beard with his soft features makes me think trans individual.
Okay, could be. Don't know.
Transitioning.
Hip trans.
Maybe.
Just not quite growing in. It's actually just more like it's more blonde there, you know. But you know there's but on a scale of 1 to 10, a pretty like you
They're
look
good.
at this.
They're red, right? They're red frame.
They're I don't know what the term is, but they're kind of
brick.
Yeah, kind of like they're brownie. They're brownie, you know.
Red brown.
Yeah, they're a brown, you know, sort of thing. But I think I would gain a lot more respect wearing these than not wearing these. Right?
A little bit.
It's possible. All right, so second pair. And these are I think they might be Dahmer, but I'm not sure.
Those are actually a little Dahmery.
Yeah, that says I'm an 80s film clerk.
I drive a weird van.
I think they're
this also says that Owen is a local busybody at the cards and comics shop.
I feel like I run a car wash.
You could.
I feel like I run a car wash. I'm mad a lot. I am stressed a lot. Like my tie is always slightly like undone at the end of the day.
Okay.
I feel like you take your family out for dinner on Friday, but it's mostly just you pounding beers and complaining about the idiots you work with.
Oh, mostly, yeah. They came up with these new things, Alice. Cubicles. They're putting me in one of these cubicles.
You're from the 80s and you do work in an office, but it's an office for a product that isn't a normal
I'm
product.
trying to sell the calculators to the people, all right?
Yeah.
The scientific method. The scientific method. No one's come up with these. No one's got the money, Alice. They're beautiful machines. They're beautiful machines. You can't get them with these sorts of paychecks. These people, these need them. The colleges. Imagine the money. The scientific TX 2003.
Oh, and you also look like you might be trying to give me the hard sell on a timeshare in 88.
Have you been to Port Charlotte, Florida? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. You know as well as us, as me, can't stand the winters. Down there, sun every day. Maybe 1-2 days every month. Get a little gray. Right back out, though, Charles. Chaz, mind if I call you that? Chuck. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, Chuck. We got a whole deal. If you know do you know what a timeshare is? Let me tell you. I know you look like the type of guy that's got a lot of friends. You got a lot of friends. What about if you and your friends all had a place to stay, right? Right? So you get the 2-bed package down in Port Charlotte. Hell, let's get you up to a 4-bed, right? We get you in there. You're on the coast. You and your 4 friends splitting the cost. Anytime you want to go, you book the time. See, that's what it is. It's you share the time, Chuck. Chaz. You mind if I call you that, Chaz? It's pretty good, right? That's
pretty good. Yeah. I will say I like that you use Chuck because that's what we used to call my little brother when he would start acting up. My mom would call him Chuck instead of his. It wasn't like he was in trouble. It's like he was acting like a dummy.
That's not even his name, though.
His name was Charles.
I thought it was Chuck. I thought your brother's name was Tony.
Yeah, he goes by his middle name and he shortens it.
Oh, you can't.
His middle name's Anthony.
I'm gonna start calling him Chaz. Hey, Chaz.
Call him Chaz.
Hey, Chaz. What's up?
DJ Chazzy Jeff.
Yeah, Chaz. Sit. All right. No. We take a break now. You guys want to take a break? Because I gotta piss like a racehorse. You know what I mean?
Chaz would tell you the degree of how much his piss is weighing on him.
Well, that's it. I mean, we already made the deal on the timeshare. We need to get going. Take the piss.
I feel like when Chaz takes a piss, it's like 5 minutes and he gets maybe one little whoop.
Yep.
Couple little baby drops.
You know, maybe I'll get a couple of these beers and me celebrate the sale. My commish, I got a whole, what it was for the day. The week total, $182. New record here. Yeah.
But in the 80s, like almost $200 was probably like kind of swank.
It was probably like a $500 a week, right?
Something like $200 back then.
What do you? Probably about that, right?
Doing okay.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere in that general vicinity. But oh boy, yeah, I gotta pee. I gotta get it out of there. You know, you know what they say, better out than in. Yeah.
Drain that main vein.
Oh yeah, let's get some Parisian. What is this? Nope, don't like it. We need some better tunes.
Bossa Nova.
That's pretty groovy. I can deal with that. That's good pissing music. Stay tuned. Everybody, seriously, stay tuned. We are doing more Ono Radio Show. Yeah.
No.
If you're listening live, just give us about 10, 15 minutes. We will be back with more show on twitch.tv/ONRS Live. Patreon.com/ONRS if you do have the kindness in your heart to donate an extra buck or two. And now, get in the timeshare biz. You get in there, make a lot of money. We can do that. We can offer you some time in our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Ono Radio Show. If you're listening on the podcast, just stay tuned for your second dose of your Ono Radio Show on your podcast feeds. I've been doing some work to the YouTube channel. You can get podcasts up there now as well if you'd like. And Ono.media is a thing that's like I'm gonna do some more work on. So that's a thing. 407-906-6466 if you want to leave us a voicemail, and maybe I'll open up the phone lines for Ono 2.0.
Open the lines.
Guys, anything I missed? I think I got it all. I think I got most of it.
No, you promoted good, baby.
All right, man. Well, what do we say when we get out of here for the first segment, boys?
Oh, you gotta go fuck your dreams over here.
Fuck your baby. By the timeshare. And welcome to this week's edition of Oh No 2.0. Your lucky birds, your lucky Johnny Fives just stuck around for the second segment here on Twitch, twitch.tv/ONRS live. But if you're listening just on the podcast, welcome to your second dose. It's still me, Owen, the captain of your shit ship. And it's still our good buddy Ty. I don't know where Mikey went. He's probably off playing with his Ninja Turtle.
Did he poop?
Maybe. Could be. Maybe he had a Ninja Turtle that he needed to get rid of. But we are back for your second dose of Oh No for the week. And one thing we failed to mention, of course, in the first dose of your episode was that in the time that we were away, Ty, you had a birthday. And I was going to ask you how that all went, because once upon a time, I think your mom was trying to kidnap you to go to where? Like Michigan or something? Where were you going?
Minneapolis was the
Minneapolis.
supposed destination.
And did you eventually like because you were determined? You were just like, I'm not gonna go.
I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm not going. Did you? I'm not
held
going.
firm with my not going, but not on purpose. So I got sick. Like I was actually sick on my birthday.
Ah.
I don't know. Like I don't know, man. It's weird. I think it was day-old sushi that got me. Like it was in the refrigerator, but it was like one day old.
Well,
and it
okay.
fucked me up all weekend though. Like I was a mess.
Like a lot of shitting, a lot of pooping.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little puke, a little shit.
All right. So legit food poisoning sushi
Yeah.
scenario. So
I was pissed.
I like how you're saying that. So I contend that this is all just an elaborate ruse so that you didn't have to go on the trip and you didn't have to make a concrete decision.
You know, one can make their own conclusions, but I did.
I know I'm right.
I did suffer on my goddamn birthday.
I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I believe it. I think it was just dabs in your room pretending to have food poisoning because you didn't want to go on the trip. I'm gonna do me with dabs in the room and whatever's on my PS5. And
you know when you know you're sick when that shit like it occurs to you. I haven't had a cigarette in 24 hours, and it's like, oh shit, I should go have a cigarette.
Yeah, it would probably make you feel a little better sometimes. Yeah, it does.
Dabs were on the same schedule though. I didn't smoke for at least a day.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. Killed it, Ty. Good job.
That's a long time
Good
for
job.
me, you
Good
son
job.
of a bitch.
Good job. Well, okay. I'm glad your birthday went so well.
It was great.
Did anybody get you anything?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I got a variety of like fun little odds and ends.
Because your mom's a sweetheart.
They got me socks, which was awesome because I needed new like funky weird socks.
Yeah, she does your laundry. She knows she does your laundry. She knows you needed new socks. Yes.
I did.
Yes.
Hold on, I'll show you a couple.
Oh, now he's gonna show us. He's excited about his socks. What else did he? Is he gonna show us something else? Tell me he didn't get another levitating. He's got a dice. He's got some dice. I bet you.
One more
dice.
levitating dice.
Yeah, I bet you it's some dice thing.
It wasn't dice. I mean, that would have also been. Actually, I did get dice.
Oh, okay. He got dice.
So the work waifu, as I call her, or the renegade love interest.
Yeah, the one you're sucking her titties. Remember, you're trying to
get
on her titties like you want.
Yo, like, look at this fucking little gnome wizard.
Okay,
Is that
cool.
focus?
Yeah, that's a Thai gift for sure.
I kind of want to paint it, but I also like it as is.
What's it made of? What's it made of?
It's like it feels sort of ceramic-y.
It's
I don't know.
It's plasteramic.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
But it's fucking great. I love this.
She found that it was probably $3.99 at the dollar store.
Dude, who cares? It's perfect.
All right, good. So that's the best gift that he got.
She got me
socks.
She got me that and dice.
A gnome, a smoking gnome.
I got this.
Suck one titty.
Yeah, did you get did you get one?
I got this fucking incense burner from one of my coworkers
as well. That is horrific,
and
by the way. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. That is the ugliest thing. Okay.
It does light up. Though it's kind of too bright to really hold on.
Okay, now I see it. Okay. It does look a little better, but this is another $4.99. No, someone went
like a sweet Temu gift. I love it.
I mean, these are better friends than us. We didn't send him anything. We didn't get him a dragon with a light in it.
I haven't got myself anything.
Barilli got me a God damn it. It's too great. I gotta show you.
Okay. See, Ty does nothing. He gets all these gifts. I don't get gifts from any of you. You guys should start giving. You guys should all give me gifts.
Dude, the diabetes strikes back. Look at this fucking Wilford Brimley Force
Okay,
Ghost.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. And he got me a couple. He always sends a few great stickers.
That was probably pretty expensive. I mean, Burley is a good gift giver. You know how we're not. I'm
It's
not.
true.
Burley is the opposite of that. Burley is always a good gift giver.
Man.
Yeah.
Supreme.
Yeah.
And also, dude, this was the craziest thing. So, like, I'm sure you all have like the original best friend of the best friends throughout your best friend history.
Not really.
Not really, no.
I mean, there's one guy, but I don't talk to him anymore. You know, like.
So in that sense of things, like this dude Josh, he's like my homie. He was always my drummer in my early bands. We were in band.
I guess
together.
I got one, but it's not like the first. It would be just like the one, like, because the one that is the first still could be in my life, but he he was more of a douche. And then, like, I think my second best friend is the one that I was like, all right, that guy's cool.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
You guys know how I am, though. Like,
But the first and the second knew each other too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was part. Yeah. So yeah. The second one is where I hit off. Well, your first though is your buddy Josh. So what did he get you?
Maybe second, but yeah, he's like my longest old school best. Like,
okay, longest. Yeah.
So yeah, we communicate here and there. Things happen, but like, I don't remember if I brought this up the last time we hung out, and he like brought me a set of dice that he made and a bunch of other shit. It was rad. But he sent me a fucking Flagman album. You guys know Flagman?
I don't know Flagman, bro.
Dude, local Orlando homeboys.
Really?
Big shout out to all the Flag Boys, because Flagman is fucking great.
Is this weird time music?
It's like, I don't know, in the sense of dudes, it sort of has like a primacy feel, if that makes sense.
So
but
it's weird
not
time
Primus,
music. Yeah, it's weird
I
time
guess.
music. Yeah.
It's metalish. It's all over
Okay.
the place, but they're great.
You know what? I'm gonna look into some.
I mean it when I
Flagman.
say Flagman's awesome.
Okay,
they play all the time. Go watch them.
I'm not knocking it because they're Orlando and they're Orlando musicians. Are they still together? Are they still playing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Well, then
They
absolutely,
fucking kill
that's
it.
something that I want to know about, learn about, and thank you for.
So
I haven't heard
just
Flagman.
couldn't believe though.
What's
like,
one song
all
that
I'm
we can
saying-
play a clip out of?
On this one, I fucking love Bumblebee. Play Bumblebee.
Okay.
If
Are
you
they
look up Flagman,
Are they on
you should-
iTunes or something?
Yeah,
All
totally.
right. Let me try and pull this up here. Let me
The
try
album
and
looks
let
like
me try and
this.
Flagman us. Let's see if we can Flagman Bumblebee.
If you look up Flagman, it'll pull them up. Bumblebee's on this album.
All right. I'm looking up Flagman Bumblebee. I think I got it. Tell me if this is it here.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. This is time
This is
music.
time music.
This is time music. I like how he doesn't understand what time music is.
They are awesome.
I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. There was some stuff
If
in
you
there.
go to a show, you'll be like, yes.
No, I'm definitely never going to one of their shows. But
Go to the show. Go.
But I can see why that sounds really good on vinyl though too. Like with
Dude.
some of those like bass tones, and I can see that being really cool on a good system. So, or your
crazy
or
thing
your
about the
$2,000
whole-
headphones.
Yeah. The crazy thing about the story, though, like, that's my homeboy Josh from fucking here, from Wisconsin.
But he didn't play in that
sent-
band.
No, but
Okay,
he just
no.
sent me, like, I'm friends with these guys. Like, that dude, Sam is the bass player. He used to come over. We'd play records, hang out.
Okay.
Like,
See, now
He's
I
a
feel
homeboy.
okay. Now I feel bad, Mikey, because his friend from up there got him a better gift because I got him nothing. What if I got him? Would this top it? If I got Flagman on the show and Ty got to talk to Flagman, would that be better
I
than
know
buying?
these people.
Would that be?
Like, it's
Oh,
not-
you already know him. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, well,
they're
that
like
doesn't
friends.
count. That's like
Don't meet your heroes, folks.
Oh man.
They're great, by the way.
Oh man.
Do it. Listen to them.
I'll just send you one of my old EPs of Bob's Newsstand, and that'll be equal. That'll be equal.
Yeah, Ty, I'll send you like the 5 songs we made me and my friends as Blanco Street Collective, and bro, you're gonna
Blanco
love it.
Street Collective? Yes.
Yeah, that was the band I was in like 2009.
Were you the bass player?
I was the vocalist.
Of course you were.
You should have been the bass player.
I'm not playing anything.
I've asked him so many times, get me copies of this. I've never heard it, and I want.
I would love to hear it.
I want to hear
We
it
all
so
would.
bad. We all want to hear it. We got one of these days. One of these days, we're gonna get it out of you. No.
It's all on MySpace.
Oh well.
I'll give you that.
I'll tell you what, not easy to find anything on MySpace, even my own profile from back in the day. It's not like I don't think any of that exists anymore, Mikey. That was deleted from the internet when
I thought that happened.
I'm pretty sure it's all gone. Anything that was on MySpace is not a thing that exists anymore, which is probably good, right? That's probably good for the world that we got rid of some of that stuff. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh God, what do I wanted? That's what I wanted to mention, guys. When was the last time you fed ducks? Because I tell
Do
you,
you have a relationship with these ducks now?
well, I only fed them the once. I was
Just the one time?
Yeah,
But not bread. You fed them cabbage and shit, right?
Well, you're not supposed to
Lettuce.
feed the ducks bread. It makes them.
Yeah, I know.
It makes them sick. Don't feed. That's my message out here for everybody. But no, I'm a big fan of feeding the ducks. It made me feel good, and now I want to start feeding more ducks. I feel like everybody would feel a lot better about their life if they took a bag of cabbage or salad. Their old, like, when your salad's going bad, you know you're not going to eat it, and you know you punt it into the trash. Take it down and go feed the fucking ducks with it. Like, and you'll feel better about your life. That's Owens' tip of the day.
Ducks.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm just
Did
telling
you,
you, it's a good thing. It's something that we should all be doing.
Did you
Feeding
guys St. Patty's yourselves?
We did. We went down to the local, the Irish pub, which is one of the best in town, if not the best Irish pub in town, Cladow Cottage. And it's interesting. I did definitely see a few people I know there. That's kind of granted, but this year was different in that there were way more people that never ever fucking go to that place, and I know you.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, that come just for that, and they're yuppie motherfuckers, and they're just like they take over the pub. So we went early and we got done early because we were like, none of the again, we saw plenty of cool people that we liked, but these we're not. And
we're turning into griping old men, man. This is griping old men talk.
Oh, I know it is, but
bunch of assholes coming to my bar. God damn it! Used to be a time when I could just go get a drink. Have some yuppie asshole in my face.
Like, I get it. Like, they were saving seats. It was a whole bench table, and they were saving seats, and they were just like, I don't know, man. They were dicks about it, and there were like 3 seats, and there was still not a seat used. They could have given up. It was this whole thing where I was just like, well, that's not how this works. It's supposed to be like camaraderie and all that, like in the scene, and so I was a little put off by that. But at the end of the day, it was a good day. Like it was what it was. But that aside, maybe this is something a way we could talk about it, because I got a couple trips coming up, right? Number 1, I got a trip that's coming, here on Saturday, and this ain't a fun trip. This is a work trip, Mike. Sometimes you got to travel for work.
I don't
And-
believe it.
And sometimes I do. And it's because why the fuck would I be going to Dallas, Texas? You think I want to go to Dallas, Texas?
I think
There's fun to be had.
I think you secretly like guns and steers.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't
Okay,
wanna
I'm
tell
not
us.
saying I don't like those things. And country girls and
Cowboy
You
butts
ever-
drive you nuts.
You
Oh,
ever
for
gone
sure.
Texas drinking? Like a lot of those places, you have to sign up as part of their social club to be able to drink.
No,
the beer.
I've never done that. I'll do that. That sounds like
I think
fun.
Dallas. I'm pretty sure Dallas has those spots like in town.
But they
like
got
you'll run into.
bars. But they got bars.
Oh yeah, no, you can still drink. It's just weird that thing that
Oh.
they do.
I like the good. I'm gonna join. All right, that's something I'll write down. Join a social club while I'm there in Texas. Meet my hombres.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get some beers. Join the
Yeah,
club.
yeah, join the
Tell
club.
them
Great.
about the one Spanish friend you have.
I want to join with the rancheros. I want, like, if I've got the choice to hang out with a bunch of like shit kicking white Republican, Texan boys, or hang out with my Gestapo.
What?
Well,
I don't think you'd know. I don't think anyone hangs out with the Gestapo anymore.
you know what I
Owen.
mean, though? The Mexican Gestapo, like hanging out with them. Like, they're my boys. I'm going to go hang out in the Sinaloa Cartel gang club, and I'll have a good time,
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Drinks are cheap.
Oh, man, they love me. They'd love me. Oh, they'd pull me right into their family. Oh, they'd be like, look at
They
this
pull
guy.
you right into a back room and then keep you there until someone gave ransom money.
No, I tell them, I'm like, I'm not. They know I'm not worth anything. Like they
know. They
know.
know.
They know. They can feel it out, bro. They know. They look it up real quick. They be like, it's not worth it. Like,
They'd look at you and go like, "His worst shoes are Skechers. He ain't got no money."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. That's probably what would happen. But so I'm doing that trip. And I'm like, honestly, it's kind of like in another one of these places where it's just going to be like, oh man, good, an Applebee's. And, it's not going to, I'm not going to be close enough I'm going to have to Uber to like anything. Like, oh man, I'm stuck at the resort type place. Like, so that's that's a thing. Not super excited about. But when I get back, I got a few days. And then guess who's coming to town? Old Mama Butler.
Mama Butler.
Is old Mama Butler flying in? No, she'll be getting to the United States in a time where I'm gone over there in Texas. But she's gonna be with my brother and all that in North Carolina, and then we're getting her down here. And I was thinking maybe we should have like a full meetup, really freak out my mom. And have all the fans of the show come and meet her and tell her they love her. And
Is she really gonna freak out when 6 people show up?
No, not at all. It's like,
Okay.
she'd just be having a great time. Honestly,
Yeah. Lots
And-
of hugs.
Yeah. So I don't know if you think that's a good idea, Mike. I think we should do it. I mean, she'd probably love to meet you. She'd probably love to meet your wife.
I'm not gonna bring Janine.
Oh, just in case, because my mom did make me. So you're worried about what's really going on there,
I just meant in case, Mama Butler's sweet on me.
Oh, that's
Alright,
true too. Yeah.
Mm.
She does like Idris what is it? Idris Elba? Yeah, we've talked about that on the show.
And me and him are
yeah, you're practically
basically
identical.
body double.
Practically identical. So,
there's one difference. He's pretty strong.
I'm pretty sure that we should do the same up in Wisconsin. One day we're gonna need to have a meetup with Ty's mom, and we're gonna have to do the same with your mom. We're gonna need to see how small she is, Mikey. We're going to.
She's 4'10".
We're gonna need to
tell you.
We need to see
So
it.
small.
We need to see it. We need to like have her hold hot
Yeah.
dogs as
What is that? What? We have your mother holding a hot dog too?
She'd hold a hot dog.
Hold my foot long.
Is that the new challenge? Make your mom hold a hot dog. It's the new TikTok challenge. Someone has done that. I bet you already, right? Make your mom just hold a loosey goosey hot dog.
Hold a glizzy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
gotta
not
be a
even. No, I'm
glizzy.
just talking the dog. No bun. Just like no condiment. No. Just hold the hot dog. Like hold the.
Hey, Mom, can you hold this hot dog for a second?
Yeah.
And smile.
I mean, that's actually a good. These kids these days, they're not good with pranks. They do mean pranks. Like that would be a fun prank. You could just like do to people, just hold this hot dog, and get a picture with them. You hold the hot dog.
Well, thanks.
Yeah, cool.
And then you take the hot dog back from them. And you're like,
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
thanks.
Thanks for holding it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
See, we need to start a TikTok and do these types of things, guys. This is the new marketing
Genius.
strategy.
I feel like, we're already, somebody's already should be paying us for these ideas.
Yeah, I feel so. I mean, if you thought Ono Media was dope before, wait until the hot dogs,
Wait.
Wait
Hot dog campaign.
until
Oof.
that hot dog, Glizzy and your hizzy campaign comes out.
Man,
Oh, I didn't know we already named it.
I got
mean,
flashes already. I'm in.
See? Mm. Oh, I do want to mention too. I felt I was really good to the kids this week.
Oh,
yeah.
Give him back.
Yeah. Well, I was really
Which kids?
Well, I was cleaning out the whole area behind my house to really like get a good, section of area for my greenhouse. I really needed to put it in the right spot, which meant I had to get rid of some stuff from behind in the piss area out back. And I had a few bikes back there. I'm like, well, I could get rid of this bike. And so I was throwing away some other stuff too, but I put a bike down on the curb. And I'm out there like, wow, that was a lot of work, Owen. I should have a smoke. And I'm sitting there as this child. I don't know how old. I don't know how I can't tell how old children are, but he was a child, right? And he was younger than me, and not
big enough to be a man.
Definitely not. He was a child, and he asks, "Hey, you getting rid of this bike? Can I take it?"
You should have told him no.
And now this bike's all fucked up. Chains all rust. It's all rusty gusty, But I'm like, you know what, kid?
I have been peeing on it for a while, but yes,
You
can
can take that bike. That bike is now yours. But I'm gonna do you one better. I got another bike back there.
2 bikes.
You want that too? And he goes,
Only if you've peed on it as much as this one.
Yep. Well, this one was in slightly better shape. I went back there. I'm like, I'm not going to give him my best one, but I'm going to give him...
there's another bike to spare?
Yeah, there's one more. But I'm like, he's not going to get my good, right, of my pee bikes. He's going to get the second best one. So I went back there and I grabbed that. And I wheeled it down.
Why don't you come into my back area, small boy?
And the sheer...
I got lots of bikes back here in the back area.
The sheer
There's
delight.
a part in my pants.
He thanked me, and the sheer delight on his face.
Whoa, Owen, you can't make his thanks so gratuitous.
He walked home. I mean, he was struggling with those flat tires, pushing them 2 bikes home on his own. But you know what? I'm like, that kid, he got them bikes.
I hope his dad sold both those bikes for not enough money to buy his next hit of meth.
I mean, probably. Speaking of hits of meth, do those car AC recharge things work? Yeah, what do you know about those things? Because Teresa's is all like all not blowing cold enough, you know, like it, like. But it seems like the compressor. Like, do I just hook the thing up and just squirt it? Is that what I do?
Follow the directions. Screw it onto the right line.
Yeah.
And you just turn that B upside down and Freon it up.
That bitch works though, right?
Yeah, I've used a couple of them.
All right. How long does it last? It lasts a decent amount of time.
I mean, it works when you're out of Freon.
Is it?
If that's your only problem.
Okay. Well, I think that really is my only problem. Seriously. Is it more cost efficient? And I'm sure it is, but is it doing the same thing they would do at a shop to pay a lot more money for? Is it doing the same thing?
Not exactly. No, there's a little bit of a difference between the two. I think they outlawed. There's places where you can't use those Freon acts anymore.
What, the thing I just bought off Amazon, shipped to my house?
Yeah.
That's like
mine's
got a whole gauge on it and everything. Do you want to see it? I'll bring it in here.
I'll bring it in. No,
I've seen them.
But those are legal, right?
No, but what I think what Ty's saying is, I think either next year or the year after that, they are switching. I think right now it's like R34 is the AC Freon code for the chemical that they're using. But coming up, they are switching to a new chemical.
What, so you won't be able to buy it anymore?
No, you won't be able to. Like, they will slowly start transitioning AC units to this new.
So like newer cars that are made will have use the new shit, but they'll still sell. But they'll still sell the old shit, right?
They will, but I think you can't use the old shit in like a new
car.
Thing.
Well, that's fine. Well, that's fine as long as they sell the old shit, right? Like, that's fine.
And at this point in my life, I've had so many cars that don't have AC. I don't even care anymore.
Well, Teresa's, I need to keep hers like I could probably live without AC for longer than she can. Nah, she needs AC in her car, but her car is getting older. I mean, it's never been done. It's a 2013 that we bought used, something like that, 2012 or 2013. Yeah. So it's about, it's time, like I would imagine, to do that. And it's still relatively low mileage. Nice car, right? I was thinking though too that because I'm going to go stay in a cabin here soon, but it's my brother's cabin, right? So I can like get it for like just the cleaning cost, right? I got some days booked, so I got some all right, it's pretty cheap, It uses Airbnb, like family perk. So you know what I'm thinking is we're gonna drive up there. It's not cost efficient to fly. It's not at all. So we're gonna have to drive, right? But I'm like, why don't we, rent a car to go up there? Wouldn't it I think that would be fun, right? Like I could rent. Well, what would I rent? I get can I rent? Can I go on Turo and get something stupid to rent? Like, can I go on there and just be like,
what are you in the mood for? Do you want like a big beast of a thing?
No, I want like
a sports car.
Yeah, just give me a straight Lambo. I'll go up to the mountains in my Lambo.
Yeah, the daily rate for that would be insane.
It's a good Lambo.
Well, and the moment he told them, like, hey, I'm going to be driving the Lambo up into a mountain, they'd be like,
gonna be great.
No, thank you.
Yeah, probably not. I'd like maybe a good 4-wheel drive Subaru, I've got the hair for it.
Lesbian.
Got the hair.
Only if it's like an Outback or a Forester, though.
I've never driven one.
Subarus are decent cars, man.
It's just all-wheel drive.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do. Should I get a mudden vehicle? Should I get like a big? I can get a
Rented with the huge tires. That'd be hilarious.
yeah. Should I get drive all the way up there, ruin their
Yeah,
tires? They
yeah.
would not be good by the time. I don't know what would be fun. What would be fun to get? What would you guys get?
I
Road
like a bus.
a road trip here from here to like North Carolina mountains. What are you renting?
I want
Yellow school bus.
A school bus. You
a
can go-
full school bus. I mean,
Full
okay.
yellow school bus.
Well, that sounds like a very painful, boring drive. Honestly, that doesn't
Nah,
sound.
it'd be sick, dude.
Dude, I'm super pro van life. Like, I can't get
getting a-
enough of all the vans.
There's no good van to take up to the mountains. I don't.
Dude, take a fucking van, like a camping, they make sprinters and all
No,
sorts of
because
shit
we're going
that
to
are
go
all
stay at a
vanned
cabin.
out.
We got a 8.5 to 9 hour drive each way. We just need
Yeah,
something.
you got a cabin on your way to your cabin. It's great.
Ooh, actually, Owen, get like a big boat Cadillac.
Okay, now I can get into this. Now this is something that I can get into.
Just like I'm talking a big old town car-y, something totally outside of what
Like
you
a
know.
old school Lincoln.
Yeah, like from the 60s.
Yeah. That'd be good. That'd be good. I could fuck with that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I just like a nice, something I can cruise up 75 with and, hop into the mountains, do a little spinaroonie and hop into my cabin. I gotta do a spinaroonie.
Is that a donut? I'm not sure I'm clear with the spinaroonie terminology.
I think for me, a spinaroonie is a donut done on gravel. Yeah.
Oh, nice spinaroonie.
Yeah. That's what
I will say the parking lot at my job right now is gravel, and my space, I back off of grass into the gravel.
Oh, you can do a good spinaroonie. You can get a half spinaroonie.
So what I like to do, I like to give it a little bit of extra gas backing up into the rocks, and then right when I'm about to, get back to going forward, I just pop it in drive and just mash that gas.
Oh, and spray the rocks everywhere, all over everybody else's cars. Chip some windshields.
Yeah, I'm really just shooting them out into like the street.
I like
into traffic.
I'm
hoping
this,
I hit
Mike.
one car sometime.
I like this. This is a good classic,
Start of a Florida man story.
It's spinaroonie adjacent for damn sure. For damn sure.
Oh, I'm doing gravel burnouts all day, baby.
I love it. Do we you know what I think it might be time
the time to break.
for
The
clips.
You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
Yeah, I pulled you some gems this week. Don't you worry about that. Guys at home, and is everybody got the cone?
Nice.
I can see the cone.
All right, if you guys at home got the cone, then you know what time it is. It is time for clips. I got a wide assortment of stuff for you here. Ty, Mike, I can't remember if we ever did it. Did we ever talk about Yoko Ono's Warzone?
No.
I don't think we ever did, and this I pulled a couple weeks ago, so we'll just throw it in here to start. We all know Yoko Ono made some really atrocious pieces of art and did some horrible things, just like in the world of art that John Lennon
Not
was
all
like,
horrible,
yeah, they're
but
great.
Some of it was painful.
Okay, I'm pretty sure most of them were horrible. This is one of them. This is one of her songs called Warzone. I hadn't heard it until a couple of days ago. I thought you would I'm not going to say enjoy it, but like to be witness to it. How about that?
Give me that.
Witness me.
Oh, yeah.
And please feel free to describe it. The video.
It's a bunch of blotches right now.
I mean, it's sort of a squid-like blotch. I'm getting more zony.
Sounds mostly like elephants and guns and more black splotches that are coming with the gunfire.
Was this pre or post Lennon death?
Oh, post.
Okay.
War zone. We're living in a war zone.
I don't know, man. So far, I'm in.
It's a war zone.
You would be.
She's pretty accurate so far.
Men flashing their guns and balls. Women
Yeah.
looking like Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
Wake up, hold your life. They're out to chill, out to kill. War zone.
Oh, she had a quick beat going there.
It's war zone. Guys stealing zillions gets away while we knock each other to make our day.
I mean, I get it. It's got a good message. By the way, 2018, this song.
Okay.
Yep, 2018.
It's not nearly as harsh as a lot of that early wild Yoko shit was.
But it's
like,
fucking terrible.
Wake up, hold your life. Wake up! They're out to chill, they're out to kill. War zone! War zone! War zone! War zone! Don't make
Yoko's got something. It's hard to explain.
No.
I don't think anybody will
No,
ever
she
get
doesn't,
it. But
Ty.
she's got something, man.
No.
Mental illness?
No, she doesn't.
us loud with your high-minded talk. But all you want from us is some pillow talk. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up! Hold your life. War zone! Oh, oh,
Why are you...
war zone!
Nope, can't do it. They can't do any
Not very
more of
good.
that. Nope, no, can't.
Yeah, all right. Let's say we're picking our Beatles lineup. What's our Beatles lineup? Let's say
Oh, like 1 through 4. Like who's the best to worst?
no. Like, which Beatle are we? I know we're missing one, so
okay.
we'll fill.
Are
Tom
we
in,
are we casting couch the Beatles? Is what we're doing here.
Yeah. As us though no team.
Well, I'm Lennon, clearly.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm Lennon too. Ty, I'm picturing you as Lennon.
with a strong dash of Ringo.
And Tom, oddly enough,
McCartney.
Still Lennon.
Yeah,
Lennon.
no, Tom is definitely.
We got 4 Lennons in the building right now.
Yeah.
I'm also starting a new band called 4 Non-Lennons.
Dude. All right, let's do it.
So this got made and probably shouldn't have. We all know that, like, and it is interesting because the song "Let's Get It Started" by the Black Eyed Peas was not that in the original version. We all know that, right? It was "Let's Get
retarded."
Yeah, you never hear that anymore, right?
Yeah.
Interesting
Only
how
in
they
my dreams.
but they
Only
did
in
cut.
my
But that
dreams.
was the thing, and that song definitely kind of like got scrubbed from right. Like I'm sure you can still find it, but you never hear it anymore. Is my point. Like the original
I don't
of
know,
that.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
though?
yeah.
You never hear the original of that. You only hear "Let's Get It Started." You never hear "Let's Get Retarded," right? Let's get retarded, and yeah, because obviously insensitive to the retards.
Why though? They all look like they're having a blast. So if I said, "Hey, let's get like them," I should feel like it means let's go have some fun.
So I don't know if this was in response to that or what, but these people released the song. I don't. We'll find out. I'm sure we'll find out who and what. But yeah, this is another song called "Let's Get Retarded," and I feel like it's not a copy of the original, but somehow way more offensive.
Let's get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded. Come on, shit. Let's get retarded. Come on.
You're right. More offensive.
This is
way more. You know how we make a few Downey jokes every now and then?
Yeah, this is way more offensive than us.
More offensive than even those.
Yeah, and the video. I mean,
the dance.
Let's get retarded. Look. Put your hand in the air and try to break your wrist. Then across your chest and try to bite your ear. And go bang, bang, bang,
Damn.
Put your hand in the air and try to break your wrist. Then across your chest and try to bite your ear. And go bang, 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 bang. Get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded.
Okay.
It's offensive, I'll tell you that.
It's very offensive.
It sort of slaps, but it is offensive as shit.
It does sort of slap. It's offensive as hell. I can't believe he got as many people in his video to do the dance, right?
To get retarded.
Yeah. But that's
they look
also
prime suspect.
And
though.
then there's also look in the background of some of this. Like you do have the one chick that's like doing the dance here, right? Like with him, right?
She's getting retarded.
In the basic bitch apartment complex that you get when you're at Full Sail.
Pretty much.
And then
is that Whispering Springs? Is that what that is?
But then they also have a bunch of like white bros.
Yeah, super dude bros.
The guy on the left. Look at the guy there's the guy in the red hat also. Backwards cap, Dursting it. There's a guy Dursting it in the back with the red backwards cap. And then you got the dude with his tucked in button up to his flared boot cut jeans.
Real distressed.
Yeah. Real affliction like. I think he just wants to bang that black chick. I don't know. But he's got a beer and I just I'm not sure people are in.
Let's get retarded, everybody. Let's get retarded.
Yeah, that's some freaky shit.
It's not over. So it that's part of the song where they do that.
This is just more and more offensive, like by the moment, right?
Pretty much.
All my ugly ass niggas, all my handicapped niggas, all my special ed niggas, all my ugly ass niggas.
I mean, the hook is like a
catchy.
God damn it.
That's the hook. That's the hook. They use the stereotypical sound of a mentally disabled person to beat the hook. Like that.
All my handicapped niggas put your hand in the air and try to break your wrist. Then across your chest and try to bite your ear. And go bang, 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 bang.
Ugh.
Hot damn.
That's a clip that I found. It's okay though, because Ty, I found your new girlfriend, and she got caught at the airport being a real kind of well, maybe a nuisance to society. Pretty sure that okay, Ty, I don't want you to say anything until we've seen the clip. I have a feeling Ty would date this girl. And that's I'm gonna ask you to clarify yes or no at the end of the clip, okay?
Okay.
All right. So don't give it away at the beginning. All right. So here you go.
These men are scaring me, and I had to run.
Disrupting the airport's bar, this singer-songwriter's actions escalated rapidly.
Oh, God.
Chased by
Oh, God.
security after hurling crushed reading glasses at people, she cryptically told patrons to enjoy your wine, only to return half an hour later to blend in and take a visitor's water.
Amalia. AMA.
So to,
whoa,
make it easy to understand, obviously, she had a freak out in an airport.
That happens to the best of us.
She,
it happens now and then.
She ran up and down the concourse, came back to the same bar, took somebody else's water, and started, I don't know, spouting off to the rest. It's not even a bar at the airport either. It's like a Panera Bread, like it's not even like it doesn't seem like it's like a bar.
OIAJOY.
Amelia Joy.
You can find me on a .com. But I've been trying to switch
AmeliaJoy.love or .com. So okay, so she does clearly have,
An internet presence.
An internet presence and a musician. It'll play some of that for you here.
I'll talk right here in front of other people. Yeah. I'm not going to talk alone with you, though, man. You got too much heavy weights on, both of you. Yeah, no, don't come after me like that. Not with all your weaponry, man. Look at me. Yeah, I don't think you are, man, because I got just water in my hands and I have nothing to talk about. I got nothing to say to you, Mr. Desmond.
Whoa.
I've already, I found my voice. You're not going to cage me, man. Cages
Oh, look at that bird suit.
Not gonna cage me, man. Cages have been broken. See, you can tell, Ty, this is a real free spirit, right?
Yeah, but I can tell by even in the stream frame that cop that's right behind her is about to get rid of all that voice she just found.
I'll sing. We can talk. Is it?
Yeah.
It is. Yes, these men are scaring me, and I had to run. So look him in the eye.
There was no men.
That they're not here to scare me. Look at him in the eye because I know that I'm okay. I'm good. I just. Thank you. Would you like to walk with me? Because I'm not willing to walk alone. Will you tell them I'm right here? Let them come to me. Yeah.
What in the shit?
So yeah, she's obviously having like an airport freak out, but I believe the woman does say to her, "We've got your husband and daughter with us
on the plane."
Yeah, so like this chick is married. And
this is a weird trip. Like she did like a bunch of ketamine or something for the first time and is freaking out. She's
running around the airport concourse like
maybe not
I'm
ketamine.
fine.
Okay.
And like the way she's talking also makes me think she might have had like a little bit to drink.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Well, no, there's something going on there for damn sure. I've got one of her. Do you want to see one of her videos real quick before we continue with the rest of this? Okay, hang on. I gotta do the pop in and out of this, but I got it pulled up here.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah, here we go for you. 1 second. We'll get it right there. All coned away. If you just bear with me. Doodly-doodly-doo.
Bearing.
You got it.
Bearing.
Yeah,
with you.
Yeah. Take your time. 1 second. Let me pull this guy up here. All right. Yeah. Here we go. All right. Phoenix Anqua is the name of this song of hers here.
Oh boy. Oh, it's the bird suit. Yo, I will say that's a pretty baller bird suit.
This is Time music. This bitch is crazy, right? This bitch crazy as fuck. I don't need the airport video to know this bitch crazy as fuck.
This is the problem. Like, she's the best sex you'll ever have in your life. You just don't want to ever talk to her.
No.
Like, she'll transcend your sex into a different world, but then she starts talking.
I kind of want my sex to stay in this world where I know what's happening.
No, it's better when you transcend. He'll tell you. It's better. You can't do it all the time.
Yeah, so she's druid hippie crazy.
I like a challenge, but that scares me a little.
Okay, yeah. So you're not. I don't think you have a definitive yes or no so far, though, Ty.
Like I said, I mean, I bet she bangs good, but I don't want it to be like a relationship.
Yeah. So it's not a no yet, though. It's not a no. Like, is it?
I just hasn't figured out how to tell this girl how he wants to share his energy with her.
Right.
Let's see the end of the
original properly.
That's much more of the original.
It'll be
clip.
freaky.
Hang on. Here we go. More of the original clip here.
Oh, I can walk with you.
So nice patron at the bar is trying to like calm the situation down.
Well, you're gonna say no to her? I'm not your best.
She's like, bitch, don't.
Well, you got too close now. I was doing you a favor, and now you got it way fucked up.
Yep. No, we're not. I'm not your best friend.
But I'm here to help you, okay? Listen to the women. No.
She's like, listen to the women. She's like, no.
We're running up and down. Kind of acting cray-cray.
The editing on this.
Yeah, I know.
Refusing to
Oh, and here we go.
comply with security's request to return to her family, the situation took a grave turn when she seized a bystander, momentarily creating a hostage scenario.
I mean, I don't know if I'd go that far, buddy. Like, she grabbed onto the chick that was
scenario.
Yeah,
If I was trying to prosecute this woman, this is a definite hostage scenario.
Yeah, I mean, technically, with the law, you're right.
Are you guys okay to see me arrested like this?
Right now, you're detained, so please place your hands behind your back.
Whoa.
Place your hands behind your back.
I want everybody to know where they're taking me. This is the Hotel California, and they're never coming back.
You stand up.
If you take me now, then I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back.
She's never coming back here. Never coming back.
Man. Yeah.
Everyone's just gonna stand there and watch. That is what happens.
Yeah. Watch me.
I'm not. They said I'm mad. And my children love me. You're gonna break my wedding ring, and I've never been married.
What the fuck, lady?
The musician violently resists officers with foul language and spitting. Straight away a felony charge for Joy. Perhaps she should practice some jailhouse blues.
I love the British dickhead at the Daily Mail. It's just
I'm just cleaning up this counter.
No, the guy that's like narrating this and writing this, like the guy.
Yeah, this.
Well, he also has like a.
I'm pretty sure this is a DVD episode.
Well, he's also got like he's got a sound machine and like he's got a full clip support of it. He's like playing Hotel California while she's having a problem.
The editing is great.
Yeah, it does really make the video
pretty top notch.
That's exactly what is gonna happen. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me. Kiss me.
Come on.
Yes, I knew it. I knew it.
And tell me who's the head honcho here. What? I'm not hot enough for you.
I'm not hot enough.
Hot enough. I'm not sexy enough.
Dude, this is so classic.
Ty, you are banging this chick. I'm pretty cool.
You know what? I was signed off a minute ago. I'm back in now. Yeah, I'm back in.
Wait, Ty, you backed out. What made you back out of this, and what made you back into this?
Tell me I'm fucking sexy. Tell me I'm fucking hot. Is I think what did it.
The extreme violence to kiss me. Yeah, spit on me now. Yeah.
Sexy. Tell me.
You are pretty sexy. Shut the fuck up.
You're gonna break my bones? You're gonna break my bones, security? Security's gonna break my bones to get me to shut up? What are you doing?
Do you like
What are you doing with that?
Not much is known about what.
There you go. There's your bird woman, Ty. There's your
put
future.
that bird on my stick.
That's Ty's next wife. Ty's next wife.
So over under on when they talk to the husband, how many times this happens? Does this happen often?
Yeah.
Over twice?
I told her the other week at the country club, this was the last time. Like, you can't.
We've already been excommunicated out of like 5 airports.
Yeah. This is the only place we can fly out of. God damn it. Joy.
Well, we can't go down to that beach in Oregon and shoot your next video now. We can't do it.
Sir, why do you deal with that? Well, I mean, it's the best sex I've ever had.
Exactly. Did you know about the sex? So, Ty, not only did I find your future, wife, I also found your future new favorite band. Maybe you already know about this band. Probably do, actually. But
I'm excited.
It's called Dvar, D-V-A-R. Have you ever stumbled across this before? They're sort of like, they make up their own language. And they sing in their own language, and it's sort of like synth metal meets Sigur Rós and the videos
D-E-V-A-R, like 5 letters.
D-V-A-R, just D-V-A-R, 4 letters, D-V-A-R. I believe that's the name of the band.
I don't think so. I'm looking it up.
All right, so this is they use that movie, the He-Man Masters of the Universe from the 80s. So they use that, which is pretty cool in their video, and we'll probably get copyright fucked for it, but who cares, because it's really rad. So I thought you'd appreciate this, Ty. This is, I think, your new favorite band. You're gonna bang that chick to this. I'm pretty confident of it in about 4 years. 2 years. This is a 2 year.
Oh man, they really did rip it. I love this.
So
now this is the most Thai music thing you've done all night.
Yeah,
for sure.
So this band is they're Scandinavian, I believe, and the story is that they go on intense LSD trips and write all their lyrics through their LSD trips.
Sounds like a good idea.
So this is like, but they're in their own made up language, so that's what you'll hear when he starts singing. This is so tight.
Oh man.
Oh my.
Skeletor does look badass in this movie.
Whoa.
This shit is hot.
I thought you'd like this, Ty. I thought
yes.
you would get into this.
Man, I'm gonna go on that trip. It reminds me of a couple weird things, but man, this is fuck yeah. Also, I love that movie.
You know, I've only ever seen clips of it. I've never seen.
You never watched that movie?
No, never start to finish. Only seen
Dude,
clips. And it took
I'm
me.
telling you, at this point in your life, yes,
Yeah,
you should do it.
I will.
It is ridiculous, but it's also amazing at the same time.
I mean, dude, like just seeing that, like the whole imagery of
This
like
is all
that
from the
Skeletor.
movie,
I know
like,
it
all
is.
of it.
Like, well, it took me a second to realize it, but like that imagery is kind of ahead of its time, right? Like,
dude, it was awesome for
Yeah.
the time it came out. That shit was fucking sexy.
What year was that it came out?
89? No. Early 90s, late
Early
80s.
90s, late 80s for sure. Yeah, it's definitely in that region. But yeah, this is like this looks really good, like CG. Honestly, like I guess in the small doses, like honestly for its
awesome.
time, yeah,
It's actually awesome.
and yeah,
Totally
look,
worth it.
and the practical effects on like Skeletor and shit, like fucking look. So there you go, Ty. That's your new favorite band. You're welcome.
I'm in.
Devar. I don't know. That's. I think that's. Did you find them? I think that's what it is.
I stopped just to watch the video because it was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. It's an anonymous virtual band from Russia that plays dark wave and electronic music. The first Devar album was released in 1995, bro. They have been around for a minute. So they are years active, 95 to 2012, and then 2021 to the present. So I'm guessing this right here probably came from the like the second part of their career from 2021. History. The members of Devar have kept their identities secret, but there's an anonymous info. That name one of the members is Daria. The band's Discogs webpage displays the following names: General B, B Warrior, B Girl, B Jag, and B Zvizzy or Zviz. In an interview, they stated Devar is something that came in a dream. Band members claim to have heard music in their dreams presented to them by a being named Devar. In several interviews, the band has insisted that all their music is directly inspired by the Devar being, with the band serving as mere messengers. Some fans have claimed that Devar being took on the shape of a giant bee, based on the recurring theme of bees in their album artwork. They stated in an interview when asked what they think about Kabbalah learnings, they know Devar is 211. In Hebrew, Devar means word of or thing. The vocals which accompany Devar's music use what appears to be constructed language, which displays a sound pattern to somewhat reminiscent of semantic languages. Due to this similarity, many followers of the band claim that the lyrics are sung in the occult Enochian language. However, the band has given no clues to the nature of the invented language, except to say, like the music, the vocals merely relate to the message of the Devar being. Dude, this shit's pretty metal and
deep lore.
Sick.
Deep lore.
So
there's probably some goth girl that just can't get enough of this forever.
Dude, there you go. There you go. So I thought
I like it a lot though.
All right, I figured you'd do that and you'd like that. And then, guys, I found my new favorite internet thing.
Oh boy.
I thought I had a good clips, right? And then I was like, you know what? This needs? It needs a little mini Manson. All right.
A what?
Minnie Manson?
Minnie Manson is the name of this guy on YouTube. I'm assuming that neither of you have heard of him. He likes to do covers of songs. Mostly he shoots them in his own place. He's really good. I've pulled 3 of them for you. This first one is Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. I think you'll enjoy it.
Ooh.
Already loving it.
Kill it.
Pink leather pants is a bold choice.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping on the floor.
So I think he's Mexican. I think he's Mexican and really into David Bowie.
Into Harry Potter with all the
maybe
Harry Potter
a little
flags.
Harry Potter. Lots of good lights behind him, by the way. Feel like he does this when his parents aren't home. I like the Lilo and Stitch cuddle pillow on the couch that he forgot to remove. That's good. And yeah, you're right. There's some Harry Potter stuff probably in the background there on the left. The four houses, it looks like. And this guy's he likes to dress up and he likes to sing some quality tunes for you.
She said, come on, baby, I got a license for love. And if it expires, pray help from above. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more.
His intonation is all off.
He's also in really good shape. I don't know if you can tell.
Those leather pants are far too saggy. Do not sag those leather pants that much.
I'm telling
they
you,
look like they barely fit around the crotch area, but they are loose, like you said, Ty.
the belly on him. I mean, that is a quality beer gut right there, right? That's.
But when I'm tired and lonely, she leaves to bed. What set you free and brought me to you, babe?
The best part about him, though, is he's
What set you free and did you hear by me?
We can make fun of this all day long, right?
No,
this
I
guy
imagine
is loving every bit of himself, what he's doing, and I can't knock it that much. Can't be mad. He's got more followers than us, by the way. You look up Mini Mitts, and he's got a mini community of people that love him.
I feel like this would be amazing, to go to a strip club and he's just emceeing the strip club with shit like this, weird covers.
Here's the thing with this, guys. It would be any one of us could do some weird shit like this, and it wouldn't work because we wouldn't be genuine about it. And that's what makes him work. It's that he's genuine about every bit of this, right?
Yeah, no, we would both fail it because it would be a bit to us.
Yeah,
this guy's shit.
He loves this shit. He's not doing this for anybody else. I mean, I'm sure he is. He likes the attention, but he'd be doing this if YouTube wasn't even a thing,
Well, he's out all night to collect a fare. Just so long, they don't mess up my hair.
You can't mess that stuff up. That stuff is glued.
I mean, the best dance moves.
But I feel like this is every video he's ever made.
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, I'll show you two more then, Ty. I'll show you. Okay. I'll show you this track. I'll show you this one, the classic "Free Fallin'."
Oh God.
She's a good girl, 'cause her mama loves Jesus and America too.
No.
She's a good girl, crazy about Elvis, loves horses, and her boyfriend too.
Okay, so maybe he doesn't seem as Mexican in this one. At first I thought he was Mexican.
Maybe he turned it down a little bit.
Same dance.
He's also got spiky nail fingers in this one.
I'm not sure what those nail fingers are about.
Cause I don't even miss her. I'm a bad boy for breaking her heart. And I'm free. Free falling.
Okay, so did he have a Halloween karaoke party and no one showed up, and then he just decided to just
leave all the decorations up?
Yeah, and he's just like, you know what? I'll do my own Halloween karaoke party, right?
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, good for you, buddy, if you did that. But then,
Way to go.
okay, so that's what you think. But then it gets like to the next level because he does his cover again. His name is Minnie Manson, right?
Yeah.
So then he does his cover of the Rhythmic Sweet Dreams, which of course, big cover, of course, by Marilyn Manson. So this is what he does with that one, and I think you'll agree it's a slightly different vibe. This one's live.
I mean, he's already in short shorts. Nothing else.
Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them.
So what is this guy? What is it? Can someone help me here?
Is it supposed to be performance art? Because it's something.
I don't know
I mean,
that it is.
I do like this kind of pain. Like it hurts, but it's also impressive that he does what he's doing just because. But
does
I
anybody
feel like
want
I
to
would
see it?
like if that was like at one of the bars, like a few miles away, and that dude did that like on Thursdays, I think I'd go every other week.
No, you wouldn't. You'd see one, maybe two songs, and you'd be like, all right, that's enough, right? Like, someone else, can someone else get up there now? You know? Probably. I don't know.
I'd buy the hat.
I can't tell how old he is. I can't tell where he's from.
I think he's probably older than we think because that's like black hair dye, right?
Yeah.
What is this party?
Why do they let him get away with this?
So I think Minnie Manson promotes somebody else's karaoke night as like his show. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna get up there and sing, but it is a karaoke if you guys want to join too.
But he takes over karaoke night and he makes it Minnie Manson night.
Yeah.
He's got 2.2 thousand followers on YouTube. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. On X, he is Andrew666, Minnie Manson, singer and entertainer. Andrew Paul Roach. He's Minnie Manson at Minnie_Manson_talent on Instagram. He's American Gothic entertainer. Can't find out where he's from.
He's not very goth with all that white he's showing right now.
Yeah. There's Mini Manson. He's a guy that is out there doing
Existing.
Doing that
karaoke
for you. It's okay though. We've got one last one to put you in a good mood. Ty, last clip of the night. Here you go. This might be your next girlfriend after the last one.
Oh.
I think it was Luann.
This is a jam already.
Man, take my hand, make my life exciting. Then see you stand by me always, supporting. I'm care if you just drive a truck.
You can straight up see her titties, though, right? I'm not the only one, right?
Her titties have been in at least 3 shots this video so far. Yeah. I mean, her titties are pretty much right there. You know, like I see
but
the nip.
That's a booby.
Yeah, there's nips in this. But you know, she wants to have fun. That's the name of the song. What was it? I think it's Luann something.
I want her to have fun. I
I
want to have
do
fun
too.
with her.
Party time.
Leonce? Man, let's have fun. She just wants to have a man to have fun with, Ty.
This shit slaps too, though.
Man, take my hand, make my life exciting. Then see you stand by me
Titty.
supporting. I'm care if you just drive a truck. I'm care if you just drive a limousine. It really doesn't matter if you drive a Ferrari. I really don't care because I just love your company.
She just doesn't matter what you drive. Doesn't matter if you drive a truck. Doesn't matter if you drive a limousine. Doesn't matter if you drive. Doesn't matter if you drive
I
a
was
Ferrari.
pretty excited at first, but I'm rescinding my invitation. I'm not sleeping with this woman.
Oh, you will sleep with this woman.
Then let's visit the Dodge Mall. Eat huge lobsters in your diet. Go to Goa, drink some Fanny, and go dancing on golden beaches. I'm care if you have a MasterCard. I'm care if you have a Visa card. It really doesn't
What the
matter if
fuck
you
is this?
still have some fun in all those crowds.
She just wants to have fun. She doesn't care how much money you have, Ty. She doesn't care if you have a MasterCard or a Visa card. She just wants to have fun with you, bro.
I mean, you probably should have one, if not all of them, but she doesn't care.
She doesn't care what sort of card, your credit card situation is, Ty. How old do you think this woman is, by the way? And is
44.
She's Asian-ish, right? Is she what is she? Polynesian of some sort? I can't figure it out. I think she's got some Polynesian. I think Ty, this is your new.
She is cute.
This is your Polynesian. I think she might be closer to like 55. Like I think she's probably a bit older than that.
Yeah, maybe.
This is your age range, Ty.
I mean, yeah.
55, 60s.
I care if you have an aeroplane that can fly the world and we can have a fantasy. It doesn't really matter if you drive a limousine. It really doesn't matter if you drive for Galaxy. I really don't care if you just drive a truck. I don't care if you just drive a limousine. It doesn't really matter if you drive a Ferrari. I really don't care because I just love your company. Let's have fun.
I like the rhyme of Ferrari with company, like like the way she did that is good phrasing.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun.
And her titty has been out in one of the 3 outfits that she's worn through this whole thing. The whole time.
Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Lots of fun. Let's have fun.
Man,
Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Lots of fun.
Tight.
She's a bad time. I'm telling you. That's a bad party.
You're gonna hit that. I'm telling you. One of these days. That's your next
maybe.
one. That's your next one. Guys, that was Clips.
Clips. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. You know you want 'em, baby. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips. You know we got 'em, baby. Clips.
All right, I thought I did a pretty good job on that Clips, guys. I mean,
I liked it.
that was some solid Clips work. What do you rate it? Give me your quick ratings.
8.9.
7.8.
8.9, 8.9, and a 7.8. All right.
Don't be mad at me.
I'll take it. It's not too shabby. We do have to get out of here soon. It's been a very, very long evening. But Mikey, you kind of had an idea, not a game, an idea for the end of the show. Do you want to explain it to everybody while I kind of set some other things up?
Yeah. So I don't know. I with working so much lately, I was eating a lot of stuff out of gas stations, out of all sorts of weird places. And so I kind of had some questions for you guys. Like, I'm going to list off some food items.
Okay.
And I want you guys to tell me what is the lowest level of purveyor that you would purchase these items from. And I have some levels for you guys, so you didn't have to really worry about it.
Okay.
And the levels will start at the bottom level, or what I assume is like the most basic level, and move up. So you've got roadside.
So one roadside.
Yep. Number 2 will be gas station.
Okay. Step up.
3 is a fast food joint.
Okay.
4 is a food truck.
Or is a food truck? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
And
see
5
that.
would just be a straight up restaurant.
Okay. All right.
So like I said, what I want you guys to do is
1 through 5, we're gonna give these a rating of.
Can I ask
types,
roadside?
So like roach, coachy, or right
under
like,
a tent. Maybe you're buying food
like a
from under
boiled
tarp.
peanut. Boiled peanut acceptable to buy underneath a tent.
Okay.
Maybe not other items. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Is that where we're going with this sort of general idea here?
Yeah, that's what we're shooting with
Okay.
right now, like a roadside vendor.
All right. What are we calling this bit?
Where you gonna eat this?
Where you gonna eat this?
Yeah, okay, all right, hang on. Let's do the first edition of Where You Gonna Eat This?
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna give you some foods, and I just want you guys to tell me the lowest level of food purveyor that you would actually purchase any of this food from.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start out simple, make it real easy. A cheeseburger, hamburger, cheeseburger. Where's the lowest?
Where's the lowest I'll go? Okay. All right, first off, gas station cheeseburger sounds gross.
It does.
So that's like anything. See, that's weird though. Okay, so above gas station, we go food truck, right?
Fast food.
Fast food. Okay, so everybody will eat a fast food hamburger. Let's be real. But, okay, hear me out. I'm going to switch things around on this one, and maybe this is how the game has to work, because there's something about a guy roadside with a big barbecue, and he might be cooking a nice cheeseburger on the side of the road that might better than the fast food or the gas station cheeseburger, I'm going to go roadside cheeseburger. I will eat a roadside cheeseburger.
I kind of had that exact same logic, but I still, I don't know, man. I'll do the 3Z. I'll do the fast food.
Fast food is the lowest you'll go, Ty? All right.
Yeah.
I think I do also stop at fast food with the burger. I don't know if I'm buying as I've eaten a 7-Eleven cheeseburger. It was not good.
It's not good.
Okay, outside of the guy with the big grill cooking up barbecue, cooking up a cheeseburger maybe by chance on the side of the road. Apart from that, yeah, fast food is probably about as low as that would go. Like fast food, number 3, right? Number 3 would be the right. Yeah, I think we're all 3 then technically. But there is the off chance that a number 1 would beat a number 2 on this almost all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. We can agree.
I can agree.
We can agree. Okay. Court settled on that. Court settled.
All right, guys. Moving on to the next food. This one's a little tougher. Guys, where's the lowest place you're going to eat sushi?
Ooh.
Fucking sushi? Fuck.
I'm skeptical of like public sushi, man. I'm not even.
I know, right?
Restaurant. This one's restaurant for me. It's top 5. Like, it's 5. I'm not eating 7-Eleven sushi. I'm like, and we'll even. We'll throw it. Yeah, no, there ain't no roadside sushi. If I'm in Japan,
roadside on the beach.
Maybe if I'm in Japan with, maybe. But this is a 5. This is a restaurant.
Oh, it needs to be sitting in another establishment to be eating sushis.
I need a cooler present. I need some sort of refrigeration happening for me to
I feel
have
like there's
sushi.
food trucks that get away with sushi or raw fish in general, but
No, I wouldn't do a food truck. This is a restaurant scenario.
Eating it though, Ty?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Food truck sushi. That's a good.
Oh,
name for
there
a
was
show.
the one. What's it called? Orlando's sushi truck. What the fuck was it called? God damn it.
Food truck sushi. No, I'm out. This is a restaurant or above. I don't know what above is, but it's above restaurant. Food truck too low.
So I said it in the previous segment, but just recently that sushi was from the grocery store. Like, just like you're like skeptical of Publix. They got like sales on Wednesday. Wednesday is $5 sushi rolls, and like I don't do it all the time, but man, that fucked me up.
I've gotten the butt squirts from Public Sushi, definitely.
I've heard bad things. I've never even actually had it. No, I have. That's a lie. That's a lie.
So Ty, where are you stopping?
Man, fuck. I don't want to agree with
He's
everything.
going food truck. We don't. Agree, disagree. We're all just figuring this out ourselves. Where the levels are. What are the levels?
I don't want to say food truck because it's not a guaranteed victory, and that's the part that's bothersome. Yeah. Fucking restaurant. Fuck.
Oh man, I feel like I am the odd man out on this one. I have eaten gas station sushi, and
it's gross. No.
I might do it again.
On to the next one, because that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
All right, guys. So moving right along, the next item. I feel like this one's gonna have some interesting answers, but fried chicken.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. I ate some gas station fried chicken a couple years ago, and it was absolutely atrocious. I think this falls into cheeseburger category where gas station gets skipped over, but somehow there's a roadside stand out somewhere in Georgia making the best fried chicken I've ever had, and I would probably eat it.
Yeah.
That being said, for food safety standards, I gotta go fast food fried chicken on this one as my minimum standard. Number 3.
I'm believing in the low system on this one. I think more often than not, you would get a better roadside than you would a fast food fried chicken.
Interesting, Ty.
But there is dangerous roadside.
I will eat. Here's the thing. I will. Food truck fried chicken. Yeah, I can do food. Yeah, I can do food truck fried chicken. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
I'll be honest, guys. There was a gas station in between Titusville and Cocoa that was right outside of an Econo Lodge, and they had a little fried chicken restaurant inside this gas station. And when I tell you, getting a nice like potato wedge and like 2 pieces of fried chicken on the way home,
that does sound
some days, and it was good. It was good fried chicken.
Yo,
as long as they clean that grease, as long as they clean in that grease.
I would say less. I'll say like 2 miles from my house, maybe 2 miles, 3. There's a BP that has a fucking baller fried chicken. Man, it's been doing it for like ages. Like I think ownership of that gas station has passed hands a couple times, but they always have like straight up home style fried chicken meals, and they're baller.
Yeah, dude, this fried chicken place served like little egg rolls, like all sorts of little fried goodies alongside of just the chicken.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, this place had a really good corn dog. I'm not lying.
I get it though. Like it's that right corn dog.
Yeah, bro. So I'm going gas station with fried chicken.
Man, yeah. I get it. I'm still going to stick roadside on this because I think it's the most rewarding of the choices.
Fast food for me. I'm fast food. I'm going fast food.
I think yours is closest to getting like a home style Ty, like roadside.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take to the next step. Guys, I'm talking about a steak. Where's the lowest you're eating a steak?
Well, I've never seen a goddamn 7-Eleven steak before.
Sevi steak, Sevi porterhouse, Sevi T-bone.
Let me get that. Just skirt steak from the old Sevi. Make some fajitas.
This one's. I mean, we're talking steak.
Would you eat a roadside steak?
Yeah.
I don't know. That I'm less cool with. I'm going food truck on this. And even that
I think food truck's the right call on this one. Food truck's the right call.
I mean, restaurant is sort of what you want to say, but food truck has a good steak on occasion.
I've had good steak in a food truck.
What is with you in this fucking camera, homie?
I don't know. It's driving me nuts. I'm trying to fix it. Sorry.
I was gonna say I've had steak frites from a food
steak
truck
frites.
That was pretty banging.
Mm.
But I think me myself, I'm gonna have to stop at food truck. I've had a steak at a fast food restaurant and it was low quality.
It makes you sad. Yeah. You eat it, you're like, I feel sadder. It's still fucked.
I know.
It's just
That's why
it's actually just as fucked when you started.
He put it in the right spot and it immediately just drooped back down to look,
Yeah.
trying to look at his dick.
It was sad. It got real sad. I mean, only you guys can see that. I would have to I can turn off my camera so the Twitch could see it. There it is. There's the.
It's like it's still dangling into a new position.
It is, because that's what it's doing. It's just, there it is, about to fall off again. Just about to fall off.
It's going.
And we're out.
Yes, that was metal.
The anticipation really got me.
Yeah. Steak though, yeah, no. I mean, it's restaurant is what I want, but I'll take food truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Synonymous.
And for the last one, guys, last one of the night, one of our favorite foods. I know we all love this. How about some tacos?
Oh, we did.
Tacos.
You did spaghetti and meatballs already?
I skipped it. It's too basic.
No, I would eat roadside spaghetti and meatballs.
I know you would.
I would.
I'm gonna say the no on that, unless you're in Italy.
No.
or some shit.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. What? Okay, seriously though, no. I think we need to go back to this one because I know it was on your list. We'll do tacos later. Because come on, tacos. Like we've all eaten, not a roadside taco, but like. I mean, come on. Like,
I do love fast food tacos.
Yeah, fast food taco, or like if you get a good taco cart, you can go. I mean, that would be roadside kind of taco
Pretty
cart.
much.
So I think that one can go that way. I think spaghetti and meatballs is the finisher here. Where do you go with the finisher of spaghetti and meatballs? Because like, I can see myself eating spaghetti and meatballs. Ooh. Would I eat that out of a food truck? I think I'd eat that out of a food truck. Definitely, yeah. Fast food spaghetti and meatballs.
Fazoli's.
Is that fast food? Or
It is.
Yeah.
Fazoli's is, yeah.
Totally.
I got my spaghetti and 2 meatballs in under 3 minutes.
Man, it's been such a long time. Is it good?
As always?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's average, passable.
Yeah.
Is it like?
It's not Olive Garden, but it is what they say it is.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, spaghetti and meatballs. I'll go level 4. Yeah, I think I'll go food truck on that one. I think I'll go food truck.
I'll be the restaurant dick on this because I don't really. Spaghetti and meatballs is not a thing I crave, but if you have the right spaghetti and meatballs, it's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. But I don't know, man. I'm going full extreme on that. I'll go restaurant.
You know what? Fast food. Fast food's the lowest I would eat a spaghetti. I'm not having gas station bag ball. Not doing that.
I do remember back. I don't know if they still do that, but you know how in Orlando we have the world's biggest McDonald's. They not only had a pizzeria in there, McDonald's Pizza, but they also used to serve McDonald's spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
I can't say as I've ever had it.
Nope.
But would you ever eat a McDonald's spaghetti and meatballs?
A McMeatball?
A McMeatball.
Yeah, I would. I'd try it.
I'd like to kind of try it now just to see. Yeah. Like what the.
Their sauce is probably going to be just awful, but like if they could get a good meatball, I'd be okay.
Yeah, just a mushed up patty.
Big Mac patty?
Yeah, it's a mushed up Big Mac patty, right? That's all it probably is. It's probably not terrible. It's probably
It'd be again, it would be like very doable. Like they're McDonald's. It's not going to be inedible.
Okay. So I've got a couple to add to this list before we end this thing. More wild foods. Crab Rangoon.
Crab Rangoon.
Roadside. I'm eating
yeah.
roadside rangoons.
You're eating roadside
Yeah.
rangoons?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, man.
Roadside Rangoon is your wrestling name, by the way, Mikey. Roadside Rangoon is the best wrestling name ever.
You're still a luchador, though.
Yeah. Roadside Rangoon is such a good wrestling name. Sorry. Or band name. Roadside Rangoon. I'm writing that down because that's probably the name of the show.
Ska band. Ska band.
Okay. Chinese food in general.
God damn it. I'm scared of Chinese food from the amount of times it's treated me wrong. And my belly's pretty strong in most cases. Like, not a lot of shit throws me off. I'm still... What is fast food Chinese? I mean, like...
Panda Express.
Yeah. Dude, in all honesty, I had Panda Express for the first time in ages last week, and it was more rewarding than I thought it'd be.
Orange chicken, that orange chicken's pretty fucking good, dude.
I'm gonna say fast food then. Fuck it. Yeah, because it was actually a lot better than...
I think you can go gas station Chinese.
Chinese?
Yeah, gas station Chinese, you're good. Yeah. No, go ahead.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to remember a gas station Chinese. Like, has that ever happened?
Yeah. I've had them.
Gas station Chinese?
Polk County. Oh yeah, Polk County. That's where you get some.
Polk County.
Yeah, that's where you get some gas station Chinese for sure. All right, last one. Fish and chips.
Oh, man.
Because I mean,
Food
those
truck.
have been done really well out of food truck's probably the lowest I want to eat that because I want good fish and chips. I really like.
Yeah. Food truck is probably about where it needs to be. Because Long John Silver's, that's the only real.
It doesn't even count. I mean, it can count.
It doesn't.
It's okay and it's not great.
All right. Well, we figured that out then. What was the name of that segment? What was the name of it?
Oh, wait. Where you going to eat that?
Where you going to eat that? Yeah, there you go. That's the name. That's the name of that segment. Good job, Mikey. Guys, it's been a long show. It's time we wrap it up. We gave the people what they needed this week. Good couple. I mean, like
3.5 hours.
I mean, closer to 4 if you're me. You guys should thank us. You guys should give us money to do that because we give you so much free entertainment. You should go to patreon.com/ONRS. You should sign up for one of our premium plans, which gives you not a lot, but it gives you the bragging rights to your friends that you're an oh no number one. So when I see you in public and you're like, hey, I'm a number one, and you give me the number one sign, I'm like, yeah, you're the guy. I'll give you a big high five. I'll give you a hug. So give us, subscribe and give us money. Ty would do.
I said he's blowing people.
Ty would do it.
It's my OnlyFans. You get my OnlyFans.
You get his OnlyFans. You get episodes from the past of us doing stuff where we talk about our pasts.
You get my Only Holes, which is just an OnlyFans, but only for extreme close-ups of my holes.
I'm going to start, you know what I'm going to start doing with our Patreon is I'm going to start basically like just doing a whole show where I rip other people's stuff off and then I post that and then other people like it, and then it becomes a thing. Like basically I'm going to do whole episodes of Joe Rogan. I was thinking I'll maybe just do like, take some local celebrities and start just doing their podcast. Like I'm going to start with Peter scotching a conversation. Like I'm going to start basically just like taking his episodes and uploading them to my Patreon. And then
That's pretty sick, dude.
and then you can get it for like cheaper than if you like were to deal with him, you know what I mean? Like I'll just steal their content and put it on our thing. Right? Like no one's done that yet.
Half price.
No one's half price. Like we'll just be an aggregate that you pay for. It's good. I think it's good marketing. People will love us if we do that, you know, in the community and whatnot.
I think we're gonna be totally fine then.
Yeah, no one
they'll
will
love it.
No one will be bothered by that. Ty, I think, did Ty die?
He blanked out or his screen froze and then he disconnected.
I think you know what I want to bet? His phone probably died because he can't. That's what I would guess.
I like to think that the crystal that provides him all his power faded and died.
Oh, right. It could be. It could be one of those crystal situations. There are,
and he's got to go back to the lizard world to repower it.
What if he really was a lizard? You know, like there is a possibility that is a thing.
If he was, I'm sure he would be telling us the whole time, like, I'm totally not a lizard, guys. Come on.
That's true.
How could I be a lizard?
That's true. Do you have anything you want to promote or say before we get out of here for a little while? I'll be back in like a week and a half, guys. So it's but actually, you know, something like that. A week and a half we'll be back, and then we're gonna get on a regular schedule. And not even. I mean, that's from the date that we're recording this. By the time you actually hear this, it'll be less than a week. By the time we're doing a show, hopefully going to get back on a weekly basis, on a very regular basis, because we like to do it, man. It makes me feel good, and you know, like we do want to do more stuff, like even just like, man, I got to challenge you at Mario Kart. You're going to come by the house. We're going to have a Mario Kart off at some point. We're going to have a whole tournament. We're going to do things, guys. We're going to have the death pool coming up, which is going to be huge for us and huge for you, the listener, because you're going to get to hear the draft coming up soon, get to hear who we pick. And if you're involved in that, great, because, you know, there's going to be a lot of drama throughout the year when it comes to the death pool. I feel like it's a tumultuous year of deaths that could be coming, Mikey.
People are dying.
They are indeed.
I can't wait. I guess the only thing I was going to say is check out the Patreon, please. If you're listening on Twitch, please subscribe. That gives us money.
Do that.
If you have an Amazon account, please use your free subscription.
I don't think they're doing that anymore. I think.
Well, if they aren't, they suck, and they should.
I think they're not doing that. But you should just subscribe on Twitch.
Yeah.
I think you still get one free. So use your one free for us, because we're the best. Like, we're the nicest guys. We're the bestest. I save the Jews. I definitely help the world. I give the kids the bikes. I gave the kids the bikes. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'll say. Give, and you guys out there, pet some ducks, feed some ducks, give some kids some bikes. And what else should we do?
You definitely should like go out and touch a couple rocks and trees.
That's good.
Just put your hands on them. Put your hands on some rocks and trees.
Yeah. Propagate some stuff.
Yeah.
Try not with the children. That'd be good.
Don't make children, make more plants.
Yeah.
We need more plants, less children.
All right. That's a good place for us to leave it, Mike. I think that's a solid place to leave it.
Come find me at Dharma.
Yep. Go support his vegan chicken place. I hear it's really good.
Tasty.
Thank you, everyone, for listening to another episode of the Ono Radio Show. Of course, this has been 2.0, episode 619. Although we know that that's not an accurate number, we still like to enforce it as something to just think about. Think about this. We've done way more than that. And we chose the lower number. So all those other podcasts are like, oh, we're on episode 39. And no, we've done 619 at least of these. That's
minimum.
Minimum. We've We've got some exciting guests coming up soon. We're definitely having our good friend Samantha and hopefully her husband Travis on the show very, very soon. We've been in talks. Again, we'll be doing the death pool very, very soon. Maybe Ty will come down to Florida and he will sit on a show.
Yeah.
Maybe my own mother will be a part of a show.
All the mommies.
We thank you very much for listening once again. Facebook.com/group/Ono Radio Show. Please check that out. Ono.media if you want to find all the links. Patreon.com/ONRS, Twitch.tv/ONRS Live, and Mikey, what do we say when we get out of here for everybody? Eat a bag of dicks. We'll see when I'm back from Texas, you mother.
I gotta poop.
Go poop, buddy.
I love y'all.
I love you too. Have a good night.
You too, Owen. I'll send you some show names.
Please do. Do your work.
Yeah. Get to work.
Get to work.